Felicitations, my family of fledglings. Ghosts, it's good to see you as well. I want to get through this. I want to get through this game. We're going to start this game ASAP. I know that's a little bit rude to the people that don't see the message initially. They can catch the little bit on the VOD. I'm going to be replaying a part of the game that was being played through when we were all last so rudely cut off. I tried a few more things to try to fix the issue that we're facing that constantly crashes when we're playing spooky games on weekends. Nothing crashed on Wednesday, but we didn't play any game on Wednesday, so I can at least kind of rule out if I just stare at the camera, then that works. But yeah, let's pop into the game and see what we can solve for. Also, yes, the camera's a little bit higher. I didn't intend for it to be that high. It's awfully high. It hurts my neck. I'm just kidding. It doesn't. I am still sick. Hope that answers all your questions. I hope that answers all your questions, because we're ready to go. I am not centered on this new camera angle. That is my own fault. And many other things in this voice. Also, I need to fix the camera on Instagram. I apologize. Camera is called this, and it is cutting off the top of my head so rudely. That looks better. I don't need that much room, though. Shrink it from the bottom. Okay. We were playing the musician. We wake up. There's a note. We've already read this one. There's a note over here. We haven't read this one, so we'll read it and we'll pick it up and put it in our inventory. And then there's nothing in those drawers. There's nothing else you can get from this room. There's nothing else here except to go to the studio, have her talk about her husband. There's no new notes in the rest of the house. I was like doing a speed run. Go in the studio. She talks about her husband, the painter. Here.
My husband's palace. When he locked himself in there, the whole house felt like a prison cell.
Sure did. In fact, here's her prison. A really big, amazing, awesome room that I think spends a lot of RAM to create. But I don't know if that's the problem. We had a problem last weekend in the menu screen of another game. Just the menu screen. Good God. No crashes, be good interwebs. I don't think it's the interwebs' fault. I have many questions, but none remaining are stream related. I mean, you can ask me other questions, but they can't be lore related, because until we finish the YouTube watch hours goal, which you see in the screen in the upper right corner, unless you're on Instagram, then I apologize, that's just not there. If you have questions not related to lore, I will answer them, but if they're related to lore, they must wait until the lore stream, when you unlock the lore stream. It's okay not to be centered. I like to be at least centered in a live stream, even though I'm off kilter IRL. All right, yeah, this place. Oh, there's no more floor there. Okay. I always blame the D robot. I love your face. I miss you. I'm really sick, so I apologize that my voice cracked when I said your name, unless you're into that. I always blame the D. I need very little justification, if any. I mean, berry works because berries have vitamins. I don't know if berries have vitamin D, though. Are you winning, Mortal? No, I'm just feeling very mortal. I'm very sick, and I think I might have gotten Oz sick over the weekend, which super sucks. Rose Troa. I can hear you, but I think you're doubled. Again. Are you doubled? I'm gonna be a sleepy lurky burk, please.
I'm sorry for the late
Sleep for both of us.
These letters are hard to read for me.
We've read that one. That lights this whole thing on fire. And then we move on. This is like a memory, a place where you go and you discover a bunch of memories, but it's inside your own head. What game is this like? There's a game where it's like room, stretch across an expanse, room, but I think they were like, these were like synapses in somebody's brain. Like you were remembering memories in a brain. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, we can't go back. We certainly can't go back anymore. What game was that? It was like purpley blue walking across like nerves and then seeing like little vignettes. Was that Fallout 4? Yeah, that was Fallout 4. That would be very evocative for a Fallout game. It's too faint to hear properly on your side. Oh, dumb. Maybe I have it turned down too much. You mortals and your sicknesses. I blame the little. Don't get sick unless a little cuddles me for 2 weeks while being sick, and then it eventually wears out my immune system. Okay, this is where it crashed last time. That's why I'm being a little bit cautious, but it's not crashing. So we're just going to keep going forward. Yeah, today I'm super thick.
Yesterday I was woken up by, I think, the most terrible sound I've ever heard. Like a sick cat being slowly strangled. Took me a long time to realize it was the violin. She picked it up and tried to play. I think there's no coming back for her.
Ouch. Ouch. I can't believe you wrote that down. Because she found that shit. She found that shit and she remembers now. Well, there's no going back from that memory. You got to be careful. If you got a significant other, if you backbite, if you say something behind their back, if you get in the habit of that especially, word gets round. Kale, the 3-stream streak. Thank you. The fact that my streams have been so broken for this last week, which has absolutely impacted all my metrics too. It's frustrating. I get mad. I get sad. I super appreciate that you've been able to maintain a streak during this. It's meaningful. Thank you. Why does it randomly reset? I have no idea. They say it's a beta feature when you open up a help ticket with them, according to Troa. Troa tried it and they're like, oh, thank you so much for using our new stream streak beta test or something. They didn't call it. I don't know if they used the overt term beta. But like, thanks for testing out our new product. What do you think so far? And he was like, yeah, I think it's really bad. It keeps resetting. They're like, thank you for your input. All right, that part's all foobar now. Wow. Maybe the fact that this entire level is destructible, is made of pieces that fall apart, caused a memory leak or something. But it still doesn't explain everything. Doesn't explain all of the crashes that happened. Some of the crashes happened even with the game not open. Like something else was happening.
From what you write, this whole situation is very hard for your child. Maybe you should spend less time with her. I know it's painful, but I believe it will be for the best. You both need time.
I don't like that. The kitty is alive. Now it's got 2 broken back wheels. Oh no, just one, but it's the wrong wheel. That's not the normal wheel that breaks on that kitty. I remember these things well. Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Imagine you are a parent, or if you are one, imagine that you are disfigured in an accident. Your kid remembers you being pretty, or, you know, at least whole, and now you're unwhole. Ooh, this is a cool hallway. I like this hallway. I have loved the level design for her story so much. It makes me even more sad and upset that we've been having such technical issues. Also, thank you all for your YouTube contributions. Yesterday, despite breaking and not able to fix, your YouTube contributions were large, and I appreciate your faces. This is the room with all of the beautiful, perfect paintings of me when I was whole, plus all the beautiful, perfect paintings of the baby. I don't know.
Sometimes I think she changed too much. That this is not the person I love. That this is not a person I could ever love.
Yeah. I mean, she's being really mean and unfair. Oh, there it goes. Oh, they're all changing.
What's wrong, Doug?
Nothing, not a thing.
Thank you for the triple self-care.
The mail.
I definitely need it. Especially so that I can convalesce fast in case Oz is correct in believing that she may also have gotten down with the sickness. If she's getting sick too, then what I need to do is get healthy as fast as I possibly can. Praise, baby. Chaos, how you doing? You fucking shit. I was whole once, but then I broke myself into pieces to understand better. That sounds like a song reference. I hear Little gave you sad sickness. She did. As you probably know.
Chaos Arbitrium just subscribed.
Thank you, Anon, for giving Chaos a sub. Welcome to my emoji and ad-free watching. Although if you all are also watching on another tab on YouTube, giving me watch hours, then you know you can watch through the ads over there anyway. Spoiler alert. Yeah, as you probably know very well, Chaos, the little cleaves a little bit extra to me, the tiny a little bit extra to Oz. And so when the little is sick, she gets cuddly. When she gets cuddly, she cuddles her favorite person. When she cuddles her favorite person for 2 weeks while being sick, there's a chance that her favorite person's bulletproof immune system finally caves. And that finally happened. And I am still streaming. So bear with my getting down with the sickness. Ooh, Up on the multivitamins, I've been vitamining out. I've been on the toilet more often than not because vitamins are going through me and lots of hydration. The only thing I can't get is like a lot of extra sleep, but I tried to get some since I got sick. Tiny did that to me when we visit. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there's a pride in being chosen. So I hear squishy steps, but I don't see anything coming. This is the bathroom, and the bathroom is a scary place for her, for our musician, because the bathroom is the final place she ever saw, if you catch my drift. And I hear slinking, slimy footsteps. And there she is.
If you refuse to take on recommended treatment and visit my facility, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you.
Wow. This guy wants to put her in like a women's home, though. For the era that this was in, he's like, I think you have melancholy and hysteria, and you would benefit from being on my grounds, which you know what that means. Institutionalized. I'm not crazy. Just try to get better in like 3 weeks. I don't think I've ever been sick for 3 weeks in my life. Not even with COVID. All right, I don't like all that slimy walking sound. Man, this place is so cool. This is such a great level design. The telltale heart sort of sound we keep hearing, that's the sound of the husband. That's his walking sound. He came back from war with a off-kilter prosthetic. Looks like there's a path up and out, though. But let's go down into the heart of it first. Oh, my perfect painting disappeared, and all I see is me at the bottom. How poetic.
I don't think you fully understand your condition. You have been in a terrible accident, and you are, to be honest, lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Not to mention writing letters, demanding of your body to come back to normal. To be healthy is like demanding a broken mirror to fix itself. You're doing great progress, and you're healing. But I'm afraid things won't be back to normal. No doctor on earth can make the pain go away. I'm truly sorry to tell you that. But you will have to learn to live with it.
I don't like that. I don't like any of that prognosis. Am I not actually live on YouTube? Can't find you on YouTube, by the way. Let's double check and see. It shows. Oh my god. I see why. Let's make this public. Wow. I made the last thing private for reasons. Hang tight. I need to fix this actually. How do I do this? There's something missing that it won't let me save. I'm trying to find where that is. Public. Save. Okay. Hopefully that publishes me. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, I unlisted my last video on YouTube because it was like 2 minutes of me getting on and then crashing, which, you know, sucks. Sucks. It was a rip. It was a total rip-a-roni. Do we touch the mirror? Let's wait and see if y'all can get on YouTube. No wonder YouTube was so freaking quiet. Hey, Weehaw. Good. I'm glad somebody was there. I'm so glad. Wait, you're gone? It's because you're getting pneumonia again, aren't you? You're also sick. If you can't be here, at least get yourself healthy and watch the VOD later for the YouTube watch hours that I'm farming. Appreciate your face. 2 minutes of getting it on, then getting it off. That's against you. Yes. Careful, don't make me laugh too much. Apparently, I squeak like a pterodactyl, is what Oz said. Thank you all for being on YouTube. I appreciate your faces. I'll stay for an extra 22 minutes so we can get the full 5-hour experience on YouTube. I don't know if I can do that. Actually, I'm making empty promises like a politician. Maybe don't believe me. We'll see how I feel hour by hour, actually. But as long as you can get on YouTube now and be contributing to the stream goal, then we're doing the right thing. Yeah. All right. Let's touch the mirror. Well, here we have the burn. Oh. It's like we didn't even break the mirror. Oh. Wait, there was still an up path.
All my life, I was told to strive for perfection. I didn't strive. I achieved it.
I think this is the end.
I was the most talented musician, the most inspiring muse, the most caring mother, the perfect wife. I never accepted my own weakness as an excuse. And then it caught up to me. Now there is no coming back. The life we had. There's no use. How could they understand it if I don't? I think I just need something that will work. I need this to end.
Tragic.
There is no coming back to the perfection I once had. No coming back to chaining myself into the roles people want me to play. No coming back to crushing my soul under others' expectations that I think are my own. There will be no coming back here. I'm ugly. I'm disabled. I'm useless. I'm free.
Right, she's walking out the door. The tragedy unfolds. See the end of the musician's story. She just walked out the front door. Did did she not end her own story based on the ending we chose then? Okay, well, interesting. Now I am curious to see the other ending. If opening up a browser window won't absolutely kill the stream. Let's see. We'll give it a shot. We'll go in and take a look. If we go to chapters now, and we go to musician, the other ending was loneliness. There's a fear remake. We found one that was like all endings. There it is. We just have to find the right one and not spoil ourselves with anything else that we haven't seen yet. This was the loneliness ending. Okay, cool. Pull this up because we're not playing through this all over again. Especially not to threaten the crash gods, which have left us alone so far. All right, shall we? Let's see what I think. This is probably the bad ending. I think we got the good ending. I can't believe she was alive. First off, he found her in the bathtub with that knife. In his version of the story, but maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a different way it happened and he imagined it or had delirium or mental illness or something. Don't know. So let's see the loneliness ending.
Perfection. To call yourself an artist, a musician, a woman in her many roles, muse, wife, mother. To call yourself anything, you need to at least strive for perfection. I didn't strive. I achieved it. And then it was taken from me. Forever locked outside of the cage that was my life.
This is a very different ending. Look at this.
I will not accept it. I am no one. I am nothing if not perfect. Why am I so cold? Why is it so silent?
I'd rather starve than profit from her death, says the late artist's husband. A surge in vinyl sales after tragic death.
One day.
We saw this one. We already saw that one. So yeah, if you do this the wrong way, interesting. Do this the wrong way, you get the actual ending that the painter sees, finds his wife in the bathroom. Her story is over.
You're my dad. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I've been lurking. YouTube wasn't live right at the beginning because I made a dipstick. So if you weren't lurking on YouTube, Oz, I forgive you. It wasn't up and ready, but now it's up and ready if you want to lurk over on the YouTube side. Yeah. Oh, that was still weird. You're so dark. I don't know how to fix the dark. I think it's going to be camera settings that I'll have to mess around with, which I can do at some point. Actually, I might be able to do something right now, just on this side of things. If I were to look for maybe a filter, we could find one for a color correct that might brighten things up. Nope, that's a dumb idea. That's a dumb idea. Gamma? Contrast? Well, it looks better already to some degree. Bring that brightness back down again. I think it might have just been some filtration settings that needed to be done. How's that? I just messed around with it, just a couple little things. I already feel a little bit better about it. My skin hurts, my head hurts. I'm so ick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want you to wake me up tomorrow. Like as in you want me to get the kids ready to go without you. We can make that happen. In fact, if you keep the tiny, I can work on just the little. We can make it work. The stream is also live on YouTube, or it's a previous stream recording. It should be live. Let me double check. That's me live. I just looked. That's me. I'm live. Hi, Charlie. I should be live on YouTube. So if you watch on YouTube, you will give me watch hours with every hour that you hang out with me. And I'm farming those. Yeah. Exposure? What? It's really more of just an exposure. We dual cast to multiple platforms in this house. Yeah, we do. We do. In fact, my streams, Charlie, are live on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Every stream for 4 platforms. Don't worry about Tiny, I got her. Yeah. I couldn't even eat my soup and I could only eat grapes for dinner. Uh-oh. Oh, exposure is a slider. Oh, gotcha. I don't know that it's a slider in filters. I can't open up video settings for this particular camera. Hey, Jim. So we're actively searching out computer crashes tonight. If we do, if it crashes tonight, one, I will search out the info for the crash and set you all on it to help me out. And then I'll probably continue streaming on Discord because I'm so upset with OBS these days. Just printed a dragon head. Turned out pretty cool. Nice. For those of you just coming in or filtering in right now, yes, I am quite sick. The little got me sick. I'm pretty sure I have exactly what she has. Yeah. I understand the assignment. Thank you. It's just the one. I try to keep one assignment at a time.
I'm right as the mail.
I try to keep one up so everybody knows that there is an assignment, but I only do one at a time. The assignment for the last month and going into probably the end of October is if you get me to 4,000 YouTube watch hours, I will do a personal lore stream, lore of my life for 5 hours. For 5 hours, you will learn my sordid past. Sure, blame the little because it's probably her fault. Exactly. Adults, thank you very much, Oz. Adults get sick on their own, it's true. But adults get sicker way faster when a tiny germ bag cuddles you for 2 weeks and coughs into your eyeballs. Into the shower I go. Thanks, Oz. Thanks for your modding before you disappeared. Yeah. I think I figured out why the streams crashed. Have you checked to see if the little got the computer sick too? Oh no, she was coughing on my computer and she gave it a bug. That's what it was. Thanks, Stuart. You solved all my problems. Okay, so I have something that I discovered when I was doing some what's the word I'm looking for? QA, some bug fixing on trying to understand the crashes, and that's these tabs at the top of the game that we're currently playing. We have the painter's story, which we've done everything except multiple endings. We just looked them up because I'm not going to keep replaying the same game. We got other spooky games to play for October. The daughter's story, same deal. We played through them all. We just finished the musician's story. Pretty cool. Actually, I really dig the level design, her backstory. Like this was like the magnum opus to this game so far. And we also did the actor's story. This is all Layers of Fear 2. The actor's story is the Layers of Fear 2 story. It's also in Layers of Fear now in the new version. So we played through all those, and then there was this thing here at the end. This like, what do you call that? Damn, as an actor, I should know what these things are called off the top of my head. The thing that starts a scene. You smack that smacker, and it you can sync video and audio later on in post. Anyway, marker. Aren't they called markers? Anyway, damn, sick brained here. I thought that this would be like behind the scenes, maybe director's commentary stuff, and so I was like, dude, let's do it. I think it said director in it. And then it dawned on me when I was doing the research to try to figure out what was going on with the computer crashing every stream. This is actually probably going to be somebody else's story. When you go through this story that we're on right now, the actor's story, they're being led by this dark, creepy voice who's called the director. And the director is trying to make the actor go crazy. He's putting the actor through the actor's childhood trauma to awaken something so that the actor can play a really unhinged character, the painter from Layers of Fear 1. So the painter's story is going to be turned into a movie. The director's going to do it. He's going to make the painter's story come alive. And he found somebody who's just fucked up enough to play the role. But that person needs to be pushed over the edge because they got their shit together as an adult. And I like how my voice cracked when I said the word adult. They got their shit together as an adult, and the director's like, no, I need your shit unhinged. So I'm going to help break you down. And that's the plot of the actor's story. So I think the director's story, I think this is actually a playable, another Layers of Fear as the director, but he's the guy who's like doing the unhinging. So what is this? There isn't even multiple endings for this one. Just act 1, act 2, act 3. We're going to try it out. I completely didn't think that this was more content to the game. I'm impressed. This isn't DLC. This is not remade content. This isn't part of a released thing from before. This is the guy who goads the actor into going insane. Deep voiced, hiding behind the scenes. We even joked that he was like hiding in the air ducts, whispering out to the actor all along, and then scurrying away, giggling. Now we get to see his perspective. Let's check it out, shall we?
Please help me. Remember me. Resist her. Forgive me.
Thank you, Sam. Also, hi, Sam. It's good to have you here. Thanks for not abandoning me when I had big bad tech issues these last couple weekends. I know that sounds dumb, and I know a lot of people wouldn't abandon a streamer that they like just because their computer is failing. But my metrics say that, at least for strangers that stumble upon my stream, that when I have big tech issues, my metrics fall apart. So we're jump ahead in time. This is definitely like a newer era. So anyway, I guess I'm saying thanks for your loyalty or something. Loyalty sounds really gross. Thanks for just your understanding that tech issues happen and that you're not abandoning me in my time of need. That's dumb. Okay. It's got a lot of things I can interact with right out of the bat. Out of the bat? Off the bat? Off the bat. Damn, sick me brain is like caveman status. Book bag is set. Lunchbox isn't packed, but we have another one. Okay. Oh, isn't unpacked. Yeah. Just don't have the spoons. You're good. I will manage the things. This game has so many layers. Sure does. Sounds like you're doing pretty good for a spoon deficit. Oz? Yeah, I mean, we soldier through. She is a trooper even when she's not feeling good.
He wrote this movie to help us. He wouldn't want us to abandon it. I'll finish the script and we'll shoot it together for him.
Huh? Who are we talking about? And whose voice is that? And whose rose is this? I don't know, but I'm taking the rose.
After they fell into debt with the studio, perhaps the only talented person on the crew proposed that he'll write a script for a new movie that would finally earn some money. The same movie that killed him 2 months later.
Wait, what?
Daughter blames the director for his death, saying that he took advantage of her father after his fall from grace.
Took advantage of her father after his fall. So he dies? And he has a daughter? Interesting. Was it me that wrote this script or was it somebody else? I'm back for round 5. Thank you. We need your support in all the rounds so that the YouTube Watch Hour farm can keep going even when the stream keeps crashing and crashing. You are here for a 5th stream streak. I wish YouTube would do stream streaks. Maybe it would do it better than Twitch. There are very few things YouTube does better than Twitch in the live game, but that's one thing they don't even try. They don't even count your stream streak.
The film's only redeeming quality remains performance. Not all of us have forgotten the star of the silent movie era after he left the industry so abruptly. I'm delighted to say his talent still shines even in such an awful production. When asked why he plays in his film, the star told us,
He approached me with enthusiasm, saying that he was a fan and I couldn't say no to such passion.
Interesting. The voice acting is better. It still sounds like it was outsourced to, I don't know. It sounds outsourced a little bit. But what's interesting is I'm just detecting some accents, but I'm not sure quite from where with the voice acting in this particular act. And I'm wondering why just this act. Seems like we have people from a different region. Is that indicative of where the director is supposed to come from? Anyway, endangerment. Grats on the 450 baubles. So were these all the movies that I directed as the director? His razor blade. What's going on with his hand there? Interesting. And that's the star. Whether it's him or her depends on the ending that you chose in Layers of Fear 2. That's the star. That's something else entirely. Will he kiss me or kill me? Interesting. And I just like to try to look out of windows that you can't look out of in computer games. All right. What could his story possibly have going on with it? Oh no, he's in the ship too. I kind of should have guessed from the rivets in the crown molding. What is he doing on the ship? He shouldn't be on the ship. You know that the thing that costs 10,000 of bonuses and is named The More You Learn? Huh? The only thing I learned is that I'm being scammed. What are we on about right now? Is stuff happening behind me? Or do I hear weird sounds? Oh, that thing? 10,000 baubles. There you go. The only thing I learned is that I'm being scammed out of your baubles. I mean, everything that costs baubles is a scam for your baubles. Tiny is up with a big tummy ache. Oh. But she was the healthiest of us all.
It was an apology.
Thank you. The game saves itself, I promise.
Draft. It was my father. I know what he wanted to say.
Interesting. Is that the daughter of the actor then? Perhaps? Tiny's up with it. Not any. Oh, that she's not the healthiest of us anymore? Yeah. I have no idea who did that, but that was good. They haven't done it for a while, so I did it for them. Thank you, Stuart. Thanks for forcing the game to save itself. So it says lurking there, which is what the director did most of the time. Is this that the director's also losing his mind? Oh, I have a light source already. I start with a light source. Can my light source also burn? Yes, it can. Or I guess this isn't burn. This is freeze. Like freeze frame. So the Layers of Fear 2 torch freezes. The Layers of Fear 1 torch burns. Why is the director losing his shit? I mean, the short answer is, if he wasn't, would it even be fun to play as him? What is this? Oh, see? Look at that. He is crawling into the air ducts. He does crawl into the air ducts and go mess with the actor. He's back here behind the scenes being all weird and creepy. I knew it. I knew it was him. If you're trying to make someone crazy for your art, then you are probably not right in the head either. Well, the thing is, the mythos of this game is that everyone who's gone crazy, everyone, has been driven insane by a supernatural being known as the Rat Queen. We don't know her motives. We don't know what her powers necessarily are, but she seems to invade people's lives who are on the brink and pushes them off for some personal gain or satisfaction. That's one maybe we didn't get, because I don't recognize that one. Why is everything sparking and fizzing? Like the electric here is awful. Is this a fear we're franchising upon? Because I would be personally afraid of a place that's sparking up like this. It does put me a little bit on edge. All the fizzling and everything. And some of the stuff that they've chosen for fear does not put me on edge. Like the chains, like the dolls, like the mannequins. That kind of stuff fell kind of flat. But the sparks are pretty evocative to me. Oh my. We even got sparks coming out of the forehead of one of the movie posters of our intrepid hero. Oh, look, everywhere we are has these entryways into the air ducts. He's absolutely skulking around over the actor and being a little piece of shit. What was that? Oh, did this just change back there? Yeah, because these ways are not unlocking for me. But it looks...
The plot makes sense. It didn't before, and you knew about it.
Who's having that dialogue? Press E to crouch. I feel like that voice is the actor's daughter, and she's fucking with him. Does that make sense, maybe? Past sins. That could be that, like, she's making the director go through the motions of the movie.
What he was doing. He wanted this movie to be a warning.
A warning against demons and monsters. It's absurd. I don't want him to be remembered as a maniac.
No, she's not talking with the director. Plus, the director had a really creepy, dark voice, deep voice. So, who is she talking to? She's definitely arguing that her father, the actor, if I have this right, that he shouldn't have done this movie. They're going to do a different version of the movie. It's going to be better. It's not going to be the stupid one that was forced upon him by the director. But I don't know who the other voice is right now. Ooh. I guess we'll keep listening and we'll figure it out. These back rooms are pretty cool though. Despite the sparkles, they look so cool. All the like copper housing for the wires and everything. It's definitely makes you feel like you're in kind of a dangerous maintenance sort of area with all the sparks. But I like it. I do like it. Oh, that one just locked on me. The only thing I don't think I will like, if it happens, is if we have to freeze the goo monster. If that's the case, I don't know. The freezing of monsters.
You know he was ill, and you enabled him, encouraged his delusions.
I trusted his vision.
You trusted his madness.
That kind of sounds like she's talking to the director. Do you think the director then, the canon is he used a sound changer for his voice when he was talking to the actor? Maybe. Yeah, I feel like when you use the freeze ability, it just falls flat. It cheapens the whole experience, really. It cheapens when you can just like freeze the monsters. Hold, use the flashlight. Okay. Focus to animate the mannequins. If all we're doing is animating the mannequins, that's fine. Haunting. All right, let's go, buddies. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for moving out of my way for me. Hi, buddy. Mistakes? Where does it say that? I saw it come up really fast. Is it on the wall behind you? Why is it saying it when I hover just on a certain part of the body? I don't actually see the text. That's interesting.
Listen, you know I am good at this. We can make a good movie.
Oh.
Or we can smear my father's name, making the unfinished draft that he wrote in a moment of weakness.
What if the voice is the daughter of the director? And he was the one who's... No, because she's upset at the director in that little blurb that we read in the office. Right. This just feels like back rooms, kind of. But like way more visually messy. It's just a dizzying amount. It says mistakes again. Oh, there it is on the floor. Maybe I didn't look at the floor last time. Well, we can go through the door that says mistakes. Or we can check out those other doors. Damn, let me just go to another place besides my... I don't want to face my mistakes. Just kidding. I did. It's fine. There aren't alternate endings to his story, so I'm less worried about choosing the wrong path. Oh, we were seeing this from the other side. It's you again. Now we're on this side of it. Interesting. Does that change these doors now? No. Can we duck under him or something? Or animate him? You can't animate him because he doesn't look the same way as the animated guys. Is the Rat Queen just a metaphor for part of the human psyche or inner voice that's fueled by depression or adversity? That would kind of make a lot of sense. Because she does seem to be really excited when they fall into some form of depravity. Feeding on our fears at our lowest moments, telling us to dive into depravity rather than run from it. I think so. And I've definitely... I can't say. The lore stream, we will talk about my past with the Rat Queen. Proverbially. Damien, it's almost the spooky month? Wait, what's the spooky month? I'm in October. To me, everything from like late August through early November is the spooky month. But especially canonically October. Is it not October where you are? Are you in some time zone that doesn't exist? How is it almost the spooky month to you? I guess we just go back the way we came. It's never the spooky month?
It is your choice. You're the director, after all.
Where's her accent from? It sounds Northern European in some capacity. Maybe Scandinavian. It's spooky month because it marks the month I was born. Hell yeah. What's this?
C13. Fade in. Interior basement. Night. A mysterious room with a pentagram drawn on the floor. Some kind of ritual is happening. There are a few cultists around the pentagram. Leader is needed. Sacrifice approaches the middle of the circle. Leader draws his own blood. Sacrifice disappears, and leader raises his hands in triumph.
This is too soft. We need shock. We need a hook. We need to convey the danger of the situation. It goes as written. Pentagram, cultist, ritual, leader on his knees. But after sacrifice disappears, leader is stabbed by a mysterious shadow figure and dies.
There you go. Although there's notes over her notes. Should I really change it? Oh, this is probably the original person that wrote this. How many cultists? Too theatrical. That said, no, maybe not. Maybe this is somebody else on top of this. And her answer is too supernatural. That's spooky. Oh, that Stuart was born? Yeah, I know, right? I'll stop existing in chat for now. Thank you for the lurk support. I'm hoping that whatever is going on with her, it's gas. I hope so too. She's like writhing on her bed. Poor thing. Could always try pushing farts out of her like we did when she was a baby. I hope she gets over it. She didn't really eat a whole lot. You did try that? I'm glad we're of the same mind. Yeah, I'm not sure like
Death
what
shaped his life over and over and over again.
Whose life? The actor? The director? Who are we talking about here? That voice was the writer's voice. I don't remember her writing about the director. You gave her meds, probably smart. Hopefully she gets back to sleep. Yeah, I'd rather she just try to get good sleep. Oh, look, he's even got these, well, I don't know if this is an intercom because there's no button for it. If there was a button, I'd be like, maybe that's how he was talking to the director or to the actor as well. See, they're leaning on mannequin scary things again. And these to me, mannequins just aren't that scary to me. Seeing other human forms where you don't expect them doesn't scare me. Viewing room? The viewing room. Cool. You ready to move, buddy? Do it. Thank you. It just points. Now, it's interesting here in the director's story, when the mannequins move, I think a couple times now I've heard like a weird pop sound. So that's a mannequin on stage or what? What is going on? That's my office, right? Are these mannequins? Like, who is this? It looks like it could be a regular person just wearing a mask. But that looks like a mannequin, but with a weird head. That does not. No, it's a mannequin. I can see the seam across the top of his head. But he's wearing a mask, so maybe that's the director and the actor talking. Let's go back. Oh, we can't go back. Just a forward thing. Interesting. There's the shadow that kills the cultist, perhaps. They're hanging out. after shooting, perhaps too. What am I doing here? He's like, no, don't touch those. And the director's like, I will touch these. What is he even holding? I can't even tell if he's, I don't think he's holding anything. What's going on here then? That's just like suspenders or something, right? Okay. That's the end of that show. Well, thanks. Hey, there's another film. What is this? Oh, a whole camera? Did I pick up the whole camera?
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they think.
Just the lenses.
Just making movies. It's magic. It's new. It's world changing.
Interesting. What era would this be in for him to say making movies feels so new? Hi, buddy. Why are you telling me hold off? Oh, there's another one. That's why. We're going to see a rat queen, I think, because I just heard a rat squeal. I bet the rat queen's making him go crazy, too. Oh, yeah. Well, that looks like a door. Here, I thought. I guess it's not an actual door you walk up to. It's just a metaphor. Layers of metaphor. Hi, buddy. Will you open this for me? I wonder if that sound is the sound of a marker being clamped shut. I thought it sounded kind of like a ping pong ball being hit or something, but I'm kind of thinking that's the marker. Why doesn't that happen during when the actor does it? Well, we're back to these guys again. Now that other door's open because we moved forward in the mannequin's actions just a little bit. That's why. Production office. Old set. Ooh. I like timeline stuff. Remember in Portal 2 when you saw like the old Portal world? Oh, this is interesting. Look at the weird ceiling framing going on here. Really different. This all feels like we're backstage of something. Can we open this? No. It's a weird place for an armoire. A weird place. This is just a weird place, period. Like, why is there just a black ribbon on the floor? And otherwise empty alcove. Hamlet. Just a random radio. I like it. Is that the radio? Cool. Can you interact with it? Literally no. Was it a black ribbon or a film reel? I didn't see the film, the individual film frames. Some of these are the movies that the director put, or the actor put together. Like double shadows. That's supposed to look androgynous, so you can't tell if the actor is. What are you guys looking at? What did that move for? You guys are looking back this way though, but you missed what's behind you. I saw furniture move. So this is the cruise ship that we took, or that the actor took and survived. Oh, you guys moved stuff around. They move you guys more? Why do you have weird... I like the mask. It looks very... Oh, and the nice hat. And that mask. That's pretty cool. I don't know if they're supposed to look scary or if they're supposed to look funny.
I heard they closed the case. Unfortunate accident, they say.
Are they talking?
Don't know. There's something more going on here. We all feel it.
Interesting. So we're learning about the backstory, I guess, through this lens. And it's definitely not like scary, but it's like foreboding. Screening room, production office. New set. Are we heading to new set then? No, we're back. We're in old set now. But it's interesting to I guess learn the behind the scenes stuff. This is cool. This set is big. I guess it's not that big for like new standards. I've been on a lot of sets myself, and they're, you know, most of the buildings are this big, but I don't expect old stuff to look this big. Does that make sense? Yeah, I keep hearing all these, like, I keep hearing that sound, the marker sound. These are cool. Okay, we can't see the director's face. He's just going to be a shadow. So many mannequins doing stuff. This is going to be more conversation. Did I not get you to move?
My goodness, what happened here?
They argued again, and then again when I asked what we were supposed to do.
Oh, okay. Is this a conflict between the director and the actor, or the daughter? Who's having all this contention? This is the cultist circle. This is that scene. There's the notes and everything. There's more notes on the side too. That's hard to see. Can we get pardon? Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, give the movie reel to begin shooting the scene. Wow, it even tells you how to play the game. I'm not used to that. Scene 12 checklist. Oh, this is scene 13. Oh, maybe that's a 13. It's hard to read. Can I get down low? Or damn, that's too low. Man, there's like no good camera angle to read that checklist. I guess you have to be behind the director's chair and see it from here. Props master, ritual dagger, shadow. Man, it's hard to blocker, I guess. We need to go find that film reel. It's gonna be in this big old room. Somewhere in here. It's in this little backstage area that's all well lit that I went the wrong way to get to. Probably. Let's talk to these guys though.
We'll need new costumes for retakes tomorrow.
Again?
I don't know what to tell you. Do you want this film
I want it to be done.
Interesting. I've noticed that in the remake, anytime the dialogue or even monologues were kind of slow, like it would let one play out and then the next one would have a little bit of a pause or a buffer and then it would play. And so the listening to the person talking felt kind of like slow paced. They've removed that buffer almost to the point where even if it's just a monologue, the person is talking over themselves just like a little bit. Like the end of one word is bleeding into the beginning of the next line already immediately, which is interesting. It's a choice. And with the dialogue here, you know, they're like stepping on each other to talk. I prefer that pace personally. I think the slower pace can get kind of tiring, or slow pace in a game makes me feel slow and lethargic. Oh, there's a little blocker there. Cute. Do I cast a shadow too? I do. I'm the director. I'm the shadow now. Looks like a little Hitchcock shadow thing. It's very cute. Yeah, like what is this big hanging frame thing up there? Very interesting. Oh, maybe you put lights on it. You screw them in or whatever. All right, this has to be the room where we get that film reel, right? Can we climb up this? Tell me we climb up this. It's very indicative of, and then you go up here. But I won't for some reason. What the heck? Why do they all have such funny, like they're so colorful? Remarkably colorful. The arrows say go this way. Oh, I'm holding the film reel. So dumb.
Okay, time to get to work.
Sit on the chair to start directing the scene. Oh, am I gonna do it her way or my way? I'm gonna do it her way, I guess. Let's sit in the chair.
What do you need?
Find the right prop to unlock this interaction. Didn't I just sit?
Will you stop kissing everything?
Well, well, well. Hi, Yeti. Hi, Raiders. How we all doing tonight? Welcome on in. Damien Halmay here, disruptor of the status quo, and terribly, terribly sick tonight. Might not have streamed, but I wanted to stream because we're playing creepy games. And creepy games in October is a fun thing to do. If you have a mannequin fear, this is a game for you because this definitely has a lot of mannequins. We're playing Layers of Fear 2023 version, not the 2016 version. This one remakes the older games and adds a bunch of new content. We are in new content land. So here we are. We're putting together a spooky film right now. What's good? How's your stream, Mr. Yeti? Find the right prop. What are we looking for? Stairs room, few cultists, leader's kneeling. Leader draws his own blood. Well, leader's gonna need something to draw his own blood. So you're gonna need
C13.
Yeah, I already read all this.
Fade in.
I read all that. Do we have to get up again? We gotta get up. We gotta find this guy his prop. Well, okay. Well, I'm thinking if he's probably gonna need, well, yeah, there you go. We're gonna need something for the cardboard cutout dude and something for the ritual leader. That looks like it's gonna be some kind of a squiggly knife. What's up? It's always 420. I like the username. Stream was good, just jamming music with the people. Good times, good times. I am in a slowly withering in my own mortal husk mode tonight. So I apologize. This is not a jammin' stream. This is definitely a high ambiance spooky game stream where I also hope that I survive the full hours that I want to stream. Also, this game, I don't know if I can blame the game. My computer's been crashing for like 2 weekends now. Crashed last weekend, it crashed yesterday. So if my stream irrevocably just dies, keels over, that's what happened. I'm hoping we fixed everything. It's just locked. Okay, do we need to leave the room then? Because I don't see anything in here. And the other rooms aren't, can we go out this way? Okay, we could. There's more, maybe that's not actually ribbon. Maybe it's like ties. I didn't think we would be able to go back this way to grab stuff. Looks like things have changed in here though. It's dark. It's dark, guys. Whoa. Whoa. You are not sitting on this sofa the way you ought to, my dude. Somebody posed you wrong. The mannequins are tripping me out. You're in the right stream. You are in the right stream tonight. Did the stream just die as he said that? Oh, don't say that. Now you'll scare me. Wait, was there always a piano here? There was never always a piano here. That's new. That is new. How far back can you go? This is really interesting. I don't remember being able to go backwards so much. Okay, we can't go into the production office. In a Layers of Fear game, you never are able to backtrack rooms like this. Will this change? That's interesting. But we come all this way. Why did they make all of this traversable unless you come back here for the stuff? So it's not this way. Oh, it was just you. Okay. The game might not be scaring me, but losing the stream would. If you're watching me on Twitch and you have another... Oh, heck, if you're watching me on Instagram, Kick, or Twitch, and you happen to have another browser tab available, and you want to show further support for me as a streamer, we are farming watch hours on YouTube, because I am close to obtaining every YouTube milestone possible for a partner if we just hit 4,000 watch hours in a 365 day period. And we are down to the last like 200. Can we open that door? Oh, we can, but we can't actually get in. Can we push this? It says storage room. This would absolutely be the place where we get props. And yes, that is to say we multi-stream on this channel. We are on 4 different platforms, live streaming at the same time across 4 different platforms. This is where we need to be for sure. This is where we'll find stuff. Recording. I don't think we need to go there yet. That might be like the next scene. What we need is to figure out... Oh, that's cool. We need to figure out how to get this first scene going. I'm watching you on Chatterbait. Yeah, it turns out I stream there too. I wish. Did they do stream keys on Chatterbait? I'll be having a great stream. Let's get some rest. Rest for both of us, my dude. I can't convalesce because I almost never sleep. So if you sleep for 2, maybe I'll get healthier faster. I know it doesn't work that way. You're the best. I believe you'll reach all your goals in no time. I think we'll beat it before October is over, for sure. Catch you next time, legend. Thank you so much. For those of you that aren't already following Yeti, please do so on Twitch. He live streams on Twitch. He's back again. I don't have any clips to play of his because he deleted all of his clips like a jerk. But go check him out, and also check out the band Necrogasm if you're into death metal. It's one of the best death metal bands. Fresh, out there, brand new, good stuff. If you like metal, you will definitely like them. Guaranteed. I'll just put my reputation on the line.
I can't imagine
for no
going
one.
there again. I don't remember being there. Ever.
Huh?
Nobody does. I mean, we must have gone there, but my mind just goes blank when I think about it.
That's weird. Something's happening to everybody here. Is it the storage set that they feel that way about? There's all sorts of shit. There's all sorts of Warrens here. Hang on, we'll get to that guy. First, our objective is to get to the storage room, I imagine. I'm gonna get some clips up for you soon. Thank you. You know me, I love playing clips of people. What is it? Hot rolls, cold balls, different holes. What movie is this? Old ride. I don't even want to know what all that means. Oh, that's what I need. Yeah, I need that knife. Hi, buddy. Why are your eyes glowing and nobody else's are? I need that knife. I turned the volume and heard cold balls. Don't do it. Don't do this mannequin on mannequin violence. Oh, thank God. It's just cutouts. Thank God. I was afraid a mannequin was going to get hurt.
A person should be steady, unflinching. Otherwise, they end up as a prop for others to use.
What does that mean? If you're not steady, you become somebody else's prop? Is that an accurate statement? That feels like a very weird platitude that doesn't make much sense. I guess we're not going that way. You can open this door? Oh, you cannot. I don't know how to clip. There's like a it actually looks like an old film marker icon that you would do. Volume up is your ultimate betrayal. Oh around now. It doesn't look like anything over there. All right. So this other mannequin looked a lot like me. Oh, hey, buddy. Hi. Turn around, bright eyes. Okay, I promise I won't keep singing while I'm sick. Oh, it's turned around. Please, somebody clip that. That's actually too fucking good. Oh, this guy must be a Bonnie Tyler fan too. #1 Welsh singer of her time. All right, yeah, this guy. Oh, that's me though, with a knife. I need that knife. That knife is part of the show too. You're not steady. You'll become a mannequin? Probably. I'm definitely unsteady tonight. I'm unhinged. Oz said at one point I was getting like loopy. So maybe that'll happen while we're streaming. Yeah, this guy's dressed up like me though. I don't want him to stab himself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, good. Whew. Whew. He just offers it to himself.
Art needs to be larger than life. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I promise I won't worry about it. I wasn't worrying until you said don't worry about it. Is there a way to come through here? Literally no. Because Layers of Fear characters can't do minor parkour. Rats. I love that there are rats. Is anybody afraid of rats? There's like a meta story about anybody who's going crazy in the Layers of Fear games is being haunted by the Rat Queen. But honestly, I freaking love the Rat Queen's minions because you just get a bunch of rats coming out of nowhere doing mini jump scares. But to me, they're like mini gifts of cute furry friendos. If rats are supposed to be scary, then why friend shape? Now I got Holding Out for a Hero in my head. Nice. Hi, Gavin. Such a good song. Let me take a quick pause right here and shout out. I know I'm a degenerate. I know I'm dark. I know I usually don't wear a nice fuzzy robe and sometimes can be somewhat on the darker aesthetic, and we talk about hard things here on the stream. But if you like wholesome beans and also want some injection of positivity in your life to counterbalance the dark that is Oz and me, I highly recommend Gavin. He's like the second best goblin in all of Twitch, second only to Oz. I have to say that because I'm married to Oz. We'll go check out Gavin's channel if you would. You said we talk about hard things. Wait, why is it broken? I think it did this last time I tried to shout out Gavin. Dumb. Do you not have any clips right now? Or did you go through and delete them? Endangerment, the game saves itself, but thank you for the alert. You said we talk about hard things. Damien, I did it. I made the clip because you told me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. My clip player, I need to replace it. Oz tells me that she knows a way to do it through my bot. So I'm going to give it a shot at some point, you know, when I'm in all my free time. I should have clips. I didn't delete any. Okay. It's probably not on you then. It's probably on me. Interact to restage the scene. What needs to be here is the dagger. Yes. The dagger. What needs to be here is the shadow. Wait, no. Where's the shadow go? The shadow's supposed to come up behind the cultist, right?
I want to try something different.
Does he? I don't want to. I want to do it by her mark. I guess I just hang on to this and we go through this part and we see how it goes. I want to follow her instructions and just do it her way. They are doing a ritual, but I also have this cutout with the stabby hand. You have free time? I know. Probably I will probably get free time when we can make content creation income match my day jobs. Maybe I have to do a little bit of contract work on the side to meet the gap to make that happen. And once the Tiny starts school, we super thought she was going to get into the preschool lottery this year. It did not happen. So we don't have a whole heck of a lot of free time. All right, sit in the chair and see what happens. Yeah. The worst thing about the ritual is that they're mostly different races. They're coming together for a greater good or a greater evil. Wait, what's this? There it is. You can change it from the director's chair. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with her notes. I don't like my notes on top of it. We're gonna go with hers. I want to follow her vision and see what happens. Use the camera to watch the scene play out. Cool. And action.
Rolling. Sound. Action.
Sorry, I said it wrong. Oh. I thought he just disappeared. I didn't think he writhed in pain. Standing up. And then, boop, he's gone. Lots of rats. And then, oh, stabbed by shadow. Isn't that cool? I like her version.
I think this is better than the original.
Well, there you go. See?
We're ready. Get the reel.
Okay. It sounds maybe...
We're done for the day. Please return the reels to the production office.
I don't know. I can't place the accent. Whoa. Lots of strawberry jam. I just want to lick that up. Oh, it looks like strawberry syrup. I want to go to IHOP right now. Get my pancake on. Dude died to a shadow man. He did. A shadow boy. You like ketchup? I don't think this is too dark for ketchup. It looks like strawberry syrup to me. We used to call it strawberry jam in other games, but strawberry jam usually implies like there's a viscera. Wait, we can't go this way anymore? Okay. There's still a whole other path I didn't choose. The red recording sign. I thought we would be able to go that way after we were done with this part. I guess we're gonna miss some story. It's kind of lame. Graveyard. What? Spooky. It didn't used to say graveyard. Also, it didn't used to twist this way. What's going on here? Why is everybody so mournful? In loving remembrance of age 24 who passed away due to massive trauma sustained from a gruesome car accident caused by a drunk driver. Even though she was taken far too soon, she lived an extraordinary life, surrounded by people who adored her, doing what she loved the most. Movies. She was survived by her parents, 2 younger brothers, and her loving boyfriend, who passed away. This is so much extra story that that's like not at all related to the story of the actor, I think. Are these all the same story? They're not. Wait. Did a whole bunch of people die? But hang on, these aren't all the same notice. Hang on. To the memory of blank, whose flame of life was cruelly extinguished during incomprehensible and tragic circumstances. She was fatally wounded by a shotgun blast, a heinous act committed by her spouse. She left 2 kids who were her world. Her love will live on in her children and in the hearts of all who knew her. Her infectious laughter and radiant smile could light up any room. Please hold her children in your thoughts. I thought they were just going to be like the same one poster on repeat, because that's how a lot of games do. These are like all different. Age 24, passed away due to massive trauma sustained from a gruesome car accident. This is the same. This is the same as this one. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Same one. Some of them are the same. Flame of life, clearly extinguished. That's the shotgun blast one again. So they are. Some of them are repeated. In commemoration of blank, with heavy hearts and deep sorrow, we announce the passing of a beloved actor and mentor. Tragically, his life was cut short on set. In the very world he found refuge and haven. His legacy, a testament to his enduring strength and passion, will continue to inspire us even as we mourn his untimely departure. Rest in peace, dear friend. You will be deeply missed. That's a repeat. That's a repeat. Okay. There aren't a lot of them. For a split second I thought, oh crap, these are all different notices. It looks like there's only 3. I wonder if did they expect people to not stop and read them, or stop and read one and then be done? It's kind of weird that they have the same like 3 repeated over and over again. Yeah, they're all like, it's just 3. Even still. Do you think that's scary? You move. I'm on my way, guys. The director's coming through. Hey, I'm big potatoes. I'm big and important. That's what the black ribbons are. They're a remembrance for those who passed. And that's what it is. That's what we're looking at here. You see how they make outdoors, even in people's stories where you can't actually go outdoors? That's really interesting. Out of my way. Out of my way. Big director coming through. Oh, we are actually outside now. We have officially left, and that's a cool ass. Look at that statue over there. That is they're all over the place. These badass, tall, shrouded humans. All the mannequins are crying. What's going on? What have you got? Who are you? Oh, now we're at the bottom of... Okay, we're being buried. Okay. This is a new chapter, a new act. Oh, we're back here in the screening room, facing the door again. Hi. It's Bright Eyes. You followed me from the before times. Oh. What if we made out in the projector room? Oh my god. Is this really happening? Oh, now we can't play around with the slides anymore. It's just stuck on the one slide. Okay. Was that like a bad ending and I have to repeat, or are we progressing forward in the story? Because they're... Oh no, production office is open again, and this way is blocked again. What are you doing? What's wrong? Okay, back to the production office. Can I just say how happy I am that as awful as I feel tonight, that at least the stream hasn't crashed yet. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for your support. Even when
tried to talk about ghosts that haunted him.
Things are bad. He tried to talk about ghosts that haunted him. I'm being haunted? Are these stories that I experience and I try to warn other people? There's some nuance to that. Like, I'm being haunted maybe by the Rat Queen, and so I'm trying to tell the stories to make other people safe. That guy dropped the bin. He did. Rest in sadness. Oh, I put the bin there. Do I do that with these other 4? Is this a 4-act? I only thought there were 3 acts. But there's a film reel in there now. I have shot a film. Oh, that's real dark. That is real dark. Good things there's sparks along the way that can help guide me. Oh, it's all padding for sound.
You said you would finish the script, not rewrite it.
I didn't realize how bad it was. Madmen's ramblings, no plot, just occult gibberish, and you encouraged it.
He did encourage it. He agreed it was good. Oh, never mind. It was bad. I lied. Alright, we're going back this way. This is cool. Dude, the level designs for the musician and the director are so good.
You know, we need this movie to be great. I don't intend to end my career now.
Blood.
We need shock, blood, gore. Something people will remember for years. But of course, if you want to stick with his version, go ahead. You're the director after all.
I'm the director. Okay. Interesting. Who's him? Who's his version? Not bad, horrible. Okay. This thing is new, whatever this thing is. I'm not sure what it is. Old-timey chair.
Our sources on the set told us that on the day died, his stunt double called in sick. The director, furious, got into an argument with the star's daughter. The worst so far, an anonymous crew member said. The two fought regularly since the first day the woman arrived on the set.
Interesting. So she came on to the set and started trying to work with the director basically after her father passed. Is that the idea? Is that the mythos of this story? This sort of implies that the actor is the male, is James. There's a mirror right there. Can I see me? It's too dark. I'm just trying to see what I've got going on. I think what I've got going on is cursed. I look like a crab. Everything evolves to crab shape eventually. Everything's changed in here. That's interesting. The girl's voice sounds like Sifa from Castlevania. Is it Sifa or Saifa? Do you know the original Japanese? I haven't heard her voice actors. Do you mean in like the animated? I only know of that name from what, like Castlevania 3, I think.
My daughter believes that I lost my mind when I abandoned acting. I'm sure she's not alone in that. But it's not true, my friend. My mind got clearer than ever.
Interesting. I like how everything he grabs, he then puts away. Why? Why does he just grab things and put them in his hammer space? It was happening with the musician story too. She'd be like, oh, look at this. Yeah, I'll take this. Oh, look at this. I'll take this too. It's like Saifa. Gotcha. Oh, did the movie posters change again? I think they did. All the movie posters changed again. Interesting. Why do we just have one big empty bookshelf? That kind of rubs me raw to have like really nice furniture and not use it for anything at all. Or like when people have a really nice couch. Not this one. This one's awful. But imagine having like really nice, like stylish, lovely couch, and then some asshole puts a bunch of throw pillows all over it. I was like, yeah, you can't fucking sit here. Or if you do want to sit here, it's like you have to ask the owner permission. Oh, is it all right if I move these 8 pillows off of here so I can have a seat? Because this looks really comfy and nice. But right now it's a place to store 8 pillows. Who the fuck ever thought to buy furniture and render it useless with pillows? I hate the idea of useless pillows. All right, we're back in these.
She's destructive. I won't have the movie falling apart because of one
You're
book.
too afraid of destruction. What? Don't try to preserve everything. Destruction is part of life. Accept it. reveling.
That's fair. It's kind of like the Fight Club motto. Removes the pillows from his couch. Are they useful pillows? Because so we have big pillows on some of our couches, but they're like hug pillows. You hug them, or you put them on the floor to sit on to do a task, so your butt's not like on directly on the hard floor. You can make like little mini pillow forts out of them for stuffed animals. Like we've got pillows you use, or you rest on them because they give you some like lumbar support. We just don't go crazy with a bunch of useless pillows. We have artistic pillows. They're attractive. You use them, you toss them around. They're throw pillows, essentially, right? So you literally throw them around and move them. You don't place them on a couch and render the couch unsittable. Does plushies on couches make you feel the same way? If you can't sit on that couch, put those plushies up on a shelf somewhere and use that couch. Or if you have a couch that you literally have no other use for except to store things on, then I guess that's on you. You can make that decision. Okay, we could go that way, but I'd rather go this way because it says blood and tears. We want to move toward the action. I know, I guess some people like them. Like the useless furniture. I know a lot of people like them. I'm just saying they're wrong. Oh, wait, I didn't get to go that other way. Now it also says blood and tears in that direction too. Damn, I feel like I'm making choices that are rendering other choices irrevocable for me, which is, it sucks. Still have plenty of sitting room on the couch, then you're fine. If somebody shares space with a plushie, that's okay. If you make a couch unsittable because all there are plushies, or if it's unsittable and then you say don't move my plushies, but if it's unsittable and you go, oh, you know what, those plushies don't need to be there, shove them all on the floor and you can have a seat or you can lie down, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that idea as well. Same thing with throw pillows. If you toss them all over the place, if they're throwable, kick, scream. Hi. What do you got? You want to come up here? You want to come up the stairs? Oh. You just screamed and fell apart. Oh, hence kick and scream. Wait, why do we have choices? Kicks or screams? Kicks is violence, scream is fear. I think I'd rather have movies about fear than about violence. Violence lands poorly to me. I like a good like action film, but I'll always remember a good horror film way better. Way more. Passion or
It's a movie about destruction, about lives ruined and lost. A warning must be shocking.
Sure. That sounds accurate. Yeah, speaking of destruction, if you don't mind your house being a little bit destroyed, like here's the layout of the house, here's where all the pillows and everything lands, here's where all the furniture must be. And then you have guests over and they're like, can I move this chair? Can I take this pillow off? Can I? Oh, if you've got like one of those big comfy blankets that sits like on the back of a chair or across a sofa, and your guest is like, oh my God, this blanket looks comfy. Can I use it? And you go, yes. Then it's fine. All of that stuff is fine. If your furniture is movable, usable, and changeable, then none of that stuff I said is about you. But if you have a couch where there are pillows and nobody's allowed to sit there because that couch is the pillow couch, that's where pretty pillows sit, not people, then get the fuck out of here. Can we go this way? Literally no. The music's sounding more tense.
But we have it.
Hi. Oh, is this her? Is this supposed to be the mannequin that represents the daughter? I feel like, yeah. It says scream for me in the background. Sorry, I don't do jump scares very strongly. If your house is a showroom, yes, that's what I dislike. Now, if you've got like one room of the house that's a showroom, a sitting room, for example, and nobody really like interacts with that, you just bring in, if somebody were to like say, can I come in and talk to you for a few minutes, you give them that room only, then I can understand it. First of all, that I hate you because you must be crazy wealthy to have a room that you don't use. But no, that's fine. You're allowed to be that wealthy. But if you have like one room that's like for minimal use, like it's just for entertaining guests who knock on your door, for how often that happens in 2024, I guess I get it. But if a lot of your rooms are like, don't touch, don't interact, don't engage with this, there's something weird about that. There's something mental about that. I have a close family member who does this, and I'm just like, really? Why? If you buy things, if you set up things in a certain way, if like your house should be interacted with, your expensive and breakable things should be able to be touched and appreciated, not just stared at like you're a curator of some personal creepy museum. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate your face. I hate showroom houses. Yeah. Pretty much every room in my house is to show off the cool stuff I've made. But your house is also fully interactive, and you don't mind if people touch your shit. Yeah, I got a feeling this is the daughter of the actor. By the way, kid, if you hadn't been lurking and heard the story, the little got me sick. So that's why I sound like I have major vocal trauma. What's all that? Are those reflectors or audio? I don't recognize. It must be old timey sort of stuff. Are they meant for? Oh, there's lights. I see. There's light bulbs inside of them. I get it.
We have a bedtime story. I spent years researching her, and I'm telling you, what we're making isn't bad enough.
Isn't bad enough? Oh, they got to ramp up the horror. That's probably going to ramp up the horror of the game, is what I would imagine. It's already a dark ambiance game. I think their commentary, limb from limb.
Hush.
I think their commentary on the movie not being scary enough might also be reflected about some of the reviews of Layers of Fear, like the first one. People call it a walking sim. They're like, well, it's not even that scary. You just walk, you don't actually do much. And it's like chilling, but it's not like scary. It's not terrifying. I thought it was really, really good the first time I played it. I thought it was properly chilling. But a lot of people have made commentary like, oh, the people that made these games, they didn't really make a very scary game. I think these games have a good amount of tension and fear in them. Okay, we're back in the filmmaking room. We got two more open, 22 and 66. I get it now. Act 1, we just put one film together. Act 2, 2 films. Act 3, 2 films. And then we're done with the director's story. That makes sense. And here's the 2 films we're going to make right here. They were old style lights that honestly didn't work too well. Look like it. That's why they have so many of them there. Room, my aunt had an entire house just for the dolls she made. Damn. She lived in a shack in the backyard and her house was for dolls. That's interesting. That's like horror movie script right there. You sacrifice an entire house for your inanimate playthings and you live in the back shack. There could be a movie made from that. House of Dolls. All right, what do we got here?
22. Fade in. Interior, oval room, night. Oval room in the mansion, static camera, view through the arched doorway. One of the cultists is sitting in the room. The killer, sacrificed from the first scene, approaches slowly. The person sees the killer enter the room and runs. Killer shoots at them but misses.
This version gives a slapstick vibe. We need to establish that the killer is actually dangerous. Also, we need it to be more visually appealing. The killer appears with a machete. He throws it and hits the cultist's back. Then he approaches his wounded victim slowly, menacingly, and finishes them off.
That sounds pretty good. I like her notes again. Let's keep going with what she's got. Kind of like my statues I make, a little bit. But your statues are from like IP, not a bunch of like dollies. She's just crazy artist type, wrote her books, played her piano, and made dolls in that shack. Oh, that's even creepier. So she's adding to the dolls in the house by making more of them in the shack that she lives in. That's that is a character. Very interesting. Did you ever hang out in the doll house? Was it a vibe, or was it like really not anything to be like just shrug worthy, not a big deal? Okay. Overroom in the mansion, view through the arched doorway. That's pretty good. So the killer approaches with a machete, throws it, hits a cultist, and then comes down and finishes. What direction is the best is the question over there. The top, not for publication or distribution. Okay. I'm going to take this. Hang tight, 66. We got 22 to make. Let's go make 22 real quick. Oh, we don't make 22 going that way. We make 22 going this way. Oh, never mind. Do we have to grab them both? I guess we have to grab them both. Okay. We will grab you both and do them both at the same time because we're on a budget, people. We got to move. Yeah.
Scene 66. Fade in. Interior renovation room, night. Killer finds two cultists in the room. He throws one of them down. The second
this
one,
reading, though.
on seeing it, runs away, frightened.
The fallen cultists defend themselves with a hammer.
Ooh.
Manage to stun the killer.
Ooh.
We need to escalate the gore here. The falling cultist is impaled on the table.
Oh.
The other one falls from the ladder, tries to defend himself with a hammer. Killer saws off his hand, then decapitates him. The one impaled dies when the chandelier falls on him. It's a bloodbath.
Sure. This one seems kind of dumb though. Her answer is getting to slapstick. But I want to keep going more and more in her direction and see what happens.
Shock, terror, and pain. You wanted to throw it all out.
Why does the writer get to narrate this? Did she write about the director too? It wasn't part of the main story that she did. Oh yeah, it was creepy. They were all pretty lifelike too. Oh, she put a lot of detail into the faces, eyes, hair. She put a lot of real hair. What if they were the hair of people that she knew? New set, screening room, old set. Okay, screening room first. I guess we go to the new set for this one. This one's probably locked, right? No, you can still go to the old set too. I'm so confused. Maybe because we're making 2 films, we need a set for each. Well, let's go to every room we can. Why'd you make it so dark? Are you not Bright Eyes? You're not Bright Eyes. Where's my Bright Eyes? I need my mannequin with the well-lit eyeballs. Well, we're getting this, I guess.
Hey, I know how to fix it.
Oh, it's all broken.
We'll be okay.
Trust her. She knows what she's doing. Now, I'm a big horror aficionado. I've watched a lot of horror films in my life. A ton, actually. But I don't agree with her strategy for fixing horror films. Unfortunately, she's right. A lot of people like blood and gore and surprising amounts of violence. It works. There's a lot of horror made that way because it's evocative for a lot of people. I find it boring and trite and overdone, cliche. Oh, never mind. Why can you get this far? And then they block you off. Well, we're not using the old set then. They could have just made this door not open. She is right. You do things extra bloody, extra decapitations and blood splurts and everything, you'll get a big audience. But to me, you come home from those movies laughing. Like, that was so cool. Oh, the one that was head rolled on the ground. Oh, it was crazy, man. Yeah, the blood splurts were so good. These curtains. You don't come away from those afraid to use the bathroom without the lights on, or afraid to walk down the hallway. It's a very different kind of movie that you come home from where you're scared. Scared even in your own house. Very boring and trite. Yeah. Gore, I call them gore porn movies. They're interesting sometimes if they do the gore really cleverly. I can even say there's some action films where the action turns into like really bad violence, and those can be interesting too, if they can do it in a way that nobody else has ever done. You know, like The Matrix with the 360 camera work. Or there's this one Thai film I watched where they did a lot of like really crazy stunt hits where people were landing like kicks and punches on each other that I'd never seen the visuals for before. There's like a lot of double taps, like a elbow and then a fist kind of thing. I'm not into a lot of like physical violence movies if that's the main part of the story. But this one was just like, I'd never seen cinematography like that, and everything felt so like visceral and crunchy. I think they did a really good job in their genre. But give me a movie like Hereditary, where there's just a creeping sense of doom and dread, and everything is decaying. Everybody's mental state, everybody's physical state is like falling apart. I love that shit. Oh, and their interpersonal conflict escalates through the movie, right? Fantastic. Did you ever watch the psychological horror movie I recommended? The one of those social horror, so disturbing. I think I have it in my notes. Let me double check to see. Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if I added it to my notes. And if I didn't add it to my notes, I will do so immediately. I have this article called Midstream Notes. And it said, if I want to watch something scary, I should watch. These are, Vivarium or Society. Was it one of those? Vivarium or Society? If it's not one of those, then tell me and I'll add it to the list. What you gonna do?
Oh shit, she's at it again.
They're also upset with the actor's daughter. Wait, where did... Oh. Well, thank you. That was awfully kind of her. She cut open the boxes for me. And we're recording. New set? Am I able to go in here? Nice. Oh, no. Oh. This is very nice. It is definitely less clunky than the old one. Vivarium is definitely good, but not that. I'm trying to find the title again. Oh, that's why you didn't say the title. So you were hoping I knew it. Like, I recommended it to you. Do you remember it? Yeah, the amount of talking that I do when I live stream is definitely not good for my voice, but I don't think I have to use my voice tomorrow at work or at the other work. I don't work the other work tomorrow for the first time in over a month. So I might actually have a moderately okay day. Can we open this? There's so many doors you can open in here. I love it. Hi, guys.
Where is the pistol?
I don't know. It was right there.
Uh-oh. Somebody took the pistol and acted in bad faith with it. Trial of a martyr. Speak no evil. Speak no evil. I don't think I've heard of that one. I will add it. I was more disturbed by that movie than I have been in decades. Oh, I'm down. Danish? Even better if it's not American. I feel like American movies appeal to the wussy American horror stereotypes and desires. I don't feel like Americans handle very deep levels of horror very well. Is this also openable? That's like a whole thing. Well, hang on. There's more stuff to do in this room. We haven't actually seen the actual set yet. Rats! Friends, where are you going? Please, just hang out with me.
Oh shit, shit!
It's okay. Here, let me bandage it.
What happened?
What if it was Rabbit?
Did they get bit by a rat? Aw. Listen, that's a blessing. You just got blessed by the little ratkins. It's a good thing. You'll come to appreciate the gift of rabies. It's about a year old. Okay. But Kit didn't like it. The subject matter got to me. Oh, okay. No, it makes me want to watch it even more. If it's a movie that I feel like maybe I can't hang with, all the more reason why I want to watch it. Okay, film reel goes here.
Get ready, everyone.
You need something. What do you need? I forget.
Scene 22. Fade in.
You need a machete.
Interior oval room.
Is that it? There's a gun. Oh, you can choose to give him a machete or a gun. Gotcha. Oh, I can move you? Why would I want to move you? What are her notes?
Scene 22. Fade in. Interior oval room night.
The killer appears, he throws it and hits the cultist's back. Oh. Throws and hits the cultist's back. If your mark is here though, how are you gonna hit the cultist's back if the cultist can only be in one of these three places? Back, back, back. There's no back. You're not exposing your back to the killer. I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. I'll put you over here, I guess. Just because it's different. I can't put you facing the killer. Or maybe you face them. Actually, if you face them, you see them coming. You'll turn to try to run. And then they can stab you in the back. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Hey, look, it's one of the Layers of Fear paintings. Along with a bunch of new stuff, too. Interesting. Can we jump off this? Nice, we can. 2019 Dark Encounter does not go where you think it is going to go. I love that. It was very different from what I've seen. I'll mark it. Dark Encounter. Would you guys... I would love this, actually. Would you guys ever want to do, like, horror movie watch party sort of things? I heard somebody got banned for trying to actually, like, live stream movies on their channel without, like, proper rights. So I don't think it'd be a live stream sort of thing. It would have to all be done legit. All 100%, like, somebody owns or rents and is sharing the experience in the legalist of ways, because I'm not about to disenfranchise a early and budding career for the sake of I like watching horror movies. It's mighty dark in here. Oh, it's this room. This is where we first saw Bright Eyes. Are you Bright Eyes? Damn, your eyes are dark. It's not you. Watch a streamer who watches a movie every week, so it can be done, but on Twitch, okay. Maybe, I think because Twitch is owned by Amazon, if you Amazon Prime it, then you can make it happen. I think there are legal ways around it, yeah. But not on YouTube. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to multi-stream. I know you can do it on Kick, that's just because Kick doesn't carry enough. There she is. Why are they trying to make her out to be a villain? I want to do the movie that she wants me to do. Oh, is it that she gets bloodthirsty and she starts killing people? Do you think that's it? Well, there you go. Silvos can host. We used to stream on every week. Okay. Movies? This is not that. He streams movies that are not on Prime. They discontinued watch-alongs. It was really nice, though. What's a watch-along? Old set, new set, storage room. They're all in, like... Where even am I going, then? Basement set? That's a thing? Basement set this way, but that is not lit up. All these back rooms are cool. I wish I had ever worked in a studio that was like this old school. All the studio places I worked at, they were all new school. And well, there's the gun, but I don't want the gun. I want the knife. I want the machete. 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 So gun is that way. Yep, we heard it go off. But do you have the machete? You do not. Old set. Okay. Oh, the chandelier. Oh, we do need to go there eventually. It's the chandelier death. That was the service where you could watch a movie legally with your audience who had Prime Video. Oh, so that you can't do that anymore. My knowledge is just outdated then. Angus Odd. He's he looks awfully normal for being named Odd. Oh, poor guy. He did it to himself. Strawberry jam all over. I want strawberry jam right now.
Careful, we don't want any more accidents.
Right. Well, we have the gun. Maybe you need the gun before you can unlock the machete. Hi. I really love to find the machete. Maybe it's not in the storage, or maybe you can't get to the storage room from this way. You gotta go around. These places are big. This is a very big level area of the game. Is there another door that I overlooked? This door I think was just a small one, right? You can get in here, but it's just a dead end. Very quick dead end. Unless the machete is here. It is not. Darn. Made sure my notifications for the Discord are set so I don't miss a movie night announcement. All right. I don't know about free time these days, but we'll try to look and see what's possible to make happen. Because if I don't set aside time to watch movies, then I never watch movies. Maybe we go back out this way. Production. Whoops. Close the door myself. Production office, screening room, old set. Do I have to go all the way to the old set to get to it? Wait, what's this down here? Is this just dead end? The machete! This is like hanging out here.
Cut off the things that are unnecessary.
Why would it be here in just a random dead end hallway? Well, I'm glad I'm a curious player. Otherwise, like, what the hell? That seems like a really lame place to have put it. Like, kind of pointless place to put it. Okay, well, I don't know if that guy's where they need to be, frankly. I'd be willing to buy a movie for the night, share the burden of the film, share the load, Mr. Frodo. Appreciate that. Oh, look, the killer's face looked like it changed too. Oh, wait. He's not bright eyes. Your eyes are dark here and bright here. I think that's just a graphical glitch. Yeah, we're going with the Machete. And wait, can I move you?
I haven't.
I'll keep you there. Figure this out. Let's go.
Rolling. Sound. Action.
Oh, does he go forward? Oh, we needed to leave him where he was then. To stab in the back. Or, there it goes. Okay, cool. He did do the back. This is actually pretty good. Nice. Nice, nice. Lots of rats. Lots of island stings. Okay, cool.
I think this is better than the original.
All right. He seems happy. Every time.
Ready? Get the reel.
Every time he does it her way, he seems happy.
Okay, people, on to the next scene.
So I guess we're doing it the way. What I think is going to happen is she's going to get so bloodthirsty from seeing all the blood that she's going to go crazy on the people, like working on the film, and she's going to become a killer. Which is, I don't know. It's not that interesting of a twist, but it's where I think the story would go if I was writing the story, and from my predictions based on what I know of this developer so far. At the way that they write stories. That's a prediction. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong though. Old set is now open. There's probably nothing more to do in here yet, right? It's just a empty room. It just exists here to exist. All right. Scored a major victory in my house. I made a meal all 5 of us would eat. Nice. So what's the big win? We might have to add it to our repertoire if it's so tasty. Oh wait, we can't do old set. We still have another film to make though. I thought this would be clear. That the way would be clear for us. Is there another way to get to the old set through the new set? Or through the production? Oh, maybe we have to turn this in? No, we can't go to the production office yet. I thought we could leave new set and get straight to old set, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have to find a sneaky way there. Through here. Whoa, everybody just cleared right out. All right, bye. Union workers. Just kidding. That door closed all on its own. Yeah, everybody pieced out of here. But then maybe we can get to old set now from here. Because this is another path we could take. Hi. Why do they make her out to be scary? I want to follow her. Thank you. Yeah, I don't understand sort of the fear that they're building up around who she is, unless it turns out she becomes a killer.
I want to take my time before I make a masterpiece. But yeah, I do have something in mind.
Okay. I don't know what I was grabbing. What I just grabbed from in here. Oh, is it like an Oculus for a director to stare at things from far away so they don't have to get up from their chair? Oh, chicken and dumplings. We have a dumpling soup recipe that doesn't use chicken since we don't do chicken. But we haven't made it. I think we would need a kitchen to make it, so we have to wait until we have a kitchen again. But yeah, that's a good staple. Like a good dumpling recipe is awesome. Has some extra veggies and spices. Down. What all veggies do you use? So I could easily remove the chicken and still be good. Nice. That's basically what we have. This was Oz's family. Her dad made this one. It used to be a chicken and dumpling soup recipe, and he took out the chicken, altered the spices a little bit, and it's so good. It's very veggie-rific, but dumplings are still there, and it's very savory and very fulfilling, even without the protein. You just need to have protein with it, I guess, of some sort. Her razor blade. That's not the way this movie poster used to be. I feel like things are changing. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the movie posters. Are they like slowly shifting? Becoming something different? Old set. We found our way back. Thank God. Okay. So it's definitely different now.
Please stop kissing everything.
Raiders! Hello and welcome. Hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know, that raid message is my little, when she was very little, when she used to be a tiny. And I don't know when and how I got this recording, but Oz is like, just stop kissing all the inanimate objects. You're going to make yourself sick by putting your lips on like literally everything. Nico, you got overwritten almost entirely by Akumu's chills. Everything. Bedtime raid chills. Believe me, if I could stream from bed, I would. My throat feels this like the size of a pin or a pinhole. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. I have sick brain. Hi, everybody. Sick Damien Holme here. Disruptor of the status quo and shoulder of burdens I shouldn't do, like streaming when rather sick. It just gives my voice extra texture. And oh, the voice cracks. It's like I'm becoming a man. Damien should charge himself. Should chart like in an outlet? What do you mean, charge myself? I heard Nico over me. Yeah, you both were kind of loud there. I threw up earlier today? No! Oh, well, that was your own fault. Ate expired yogurt? Did it taste okay? Or did you were you like, oh, this has a weird spice? What's going, oh, it keeps, oh, it really oh, it's hitting my tongue funny. What's going, oh, and then you just kept eating it? Because I've done that once or twice in my life, to be honest. Oh, it tasted fine. Oh, okay. Expired by 10 days or so. Yeah, with dairy, like a little bit of expiry feels like it should be okay. But then sometimes it's not. Endangerment says I should charge myself. Oh, you're saying I should charge myself? I will recharge when we're done streaming. But if you're heading out for the night, Silvos, have a good night. Isn't expired milk yogurt? No, it is not. You need very special cultures to make a yogurt. You can't just put whatever the milk has gotten from the fridge from aging into to making a yogurt. I'm paranoid about expired dairy. Me too. I have bad what little experiences I've had with expired dairy have been bad. Even good dairy isn't always great. Wait, okay, there's a whole path that way. We'll explore the actual set first before we start going into side rooms. Extra expired milk. It is not. Yeah, it's cultured. Damien, tired? Then leave YouTube on and go to bed. In that order. Okay, so I can either do a saw or a hammer. Don't I need both? The saw is to make the chandelier fall, And the hammer is, you give the cultists the hammer because they're going to try to fight with it. Oh, it's not to make the chandelier fall. He uses the saw. Thank you, endangerment.
I'm right as the mail.
Yeah. It's time for my sleepy time. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your face. Thanks for hanging as long as you have. Thank you for your good vibes so far. Knock on wood. And thanks to all of you being here. No crashes. We've had a crash every weekend day. Yesterday, last Sunday, last Saturday, minimum of one, up to like 3 or 4 crashes per stream. I'm hoping we fixed it. Either we fixed it or Layers of Fear's musician story was to blame for all of them. Maybe it was just a very poorly coded chapter to the game, because this one seems, again, knock on wood, seems fine so far. My bedtime too. Thank you so much. If you can, lurk on YouTube. If you can't, I'll catch you next stream.
Get ready, everyone.
Okay. Places. This is quite the set. Look at this. Can we go up here? I want to take a look what's going on the second floor. So this is where, oh, it's locked. Okay. I don't know why that's locked. Oh, because I don't have the item yet. That's a cultist running away. That's the killer. That's another cultist down there. Can we fall down this way? We cannot fall. We're okay. What's this? Oh, it's one of the old Layers of Fear pictures. Damien won the computer crash roulette. God, I hope so. We're still streaming for another, I don't know, 2.5 hours. So there's still time for me to be disappointed. But anybody who's going to sleep now or getting your self-care on, please do so. Don't be like me and let yourself get sick, especially by letting somebody who is terribly sick cuddle you for like 2 weeks in the hopes that you'll make it through, because you're rolling the dice every time. All right. What do we got over here? A little lit place. Looks like you could actually read this. Can we go over here and see what's going on with the paper? Wilson takes office today as 28th president. When was Woodrow Wilson president? That might put us in a time frame to understand when we're supposed to be, when this is. Doctor's blood saves baby. Falls 17 stories and lives. That's pretty insane. This is German. This is a German paper. That's interesting. Are you drinking tea or anything to help soothe your throat? I did some throat soothers just before I began. I took a little bit of orange liquid and I had some hot soup, and I've been drinking basically tea and soup and other fluids most of today. We had some pho earlier, but yeah, almost exclusively hot fluids that will help my throat. Either their spice bouquet or different botanicals or whatever to try to make me survive this. If I lose my voice tomorrow, though, it's not a big deal. I don't actually have to use my voice tomorrow. I can rest my voice for at least a day.
You're just saying things. Get some rest. I'm sure it was nothing.
Rest? I haven't rested since we started shooting. I don't sleep. I don't eat. There were rats in my kitchen.
Oh. They're all being haunted by the Rat Queen. We need to find the saw and the hammer. New set, storage room. Let's just go exploring. Just find what we can find. Traditional medicinals, cold care, tea bag, plus a bag of any cinnamon tea. That sounds good. Now we didn't come down this path with the... Oh, hi buddy. With the red recording sign last time, and I regretted it. So let's do it this time. Oh, right below his razor blade. What you gonna do? Not the leg. Oh, buddy. And he gives it to me afterwards.
It's not about the effect. It's about the process.
Well, thank you. Thanks for that. Oh, hi. I know, I was worried about him too. Turns out he's just a mannequin. What's traditional medicinal's cold care tea? It sounds good. Sounds like I like mixing teas. Seeing what you can get as far as flavors and effects from a couple different tea bags together. Oh, they're a brand, Traditional Medicinals. Tim also makes a throat coat tea. Ooh, nice. I swear by zinc lozenges. We had some. I think we ran through them. I'll have to ask Oz to pick some up tomorrow. For throat-related ills, maybe it's placebo, but it seems to soothe, if not help. Yeah. Wait. Hang on. Went all the way around, and we're back on new set. We don't want new set. Oh, the way is clear. I just realized where we are. Okay. This all connects now. Damn, these levels are big. That's where we are. That's where we're working. Wait, we can't go this way though. Is there an... Oh, the other door. There's still another door from the old set. So I have one of the items. Now we need to get the other item. Why did the music sting here? There's nothing going on here. Just a bunch of mannequins. Zinc is an immune system enhancer in that your system needs a lot of it when it's fighting infection. I wonder what the physiology is behind that. I've heard that claim before, but it seems like an odd thing. Like what could it enable? Look at this guy. What's this guy doing here? Is this your job? Is it your job to hold these pieces together on the set? Because you're doing a bad job. This one's down on the ground. Are you union? Or can I fire you? What's that weird thing on your back? Little Harry Potter dude. TM's a brand. I've seen them at Target and on Amazon. I think they're at other grocery stores too. Okay. Adding zinc to your diet while sick is never a bad thing. It's not a placebo. Take that on, Trish. People make claims without actually doing any research. I don't think it's right. I think it's a placebo. I don't think it's real. Endangerment, aren't you supposed to be asleep? I mean, thank you for continuing to give me YouTube watch hours, but still. Mannequin boy thinks he is like trying to hide under the stairs. I know, right? Silly. Stuff like T cells use a lot of it. Interesting. It's the same reason the vaccines have zinc and aluminium particles. Also, thank you for spelling it that way. Clever. Are we kindred in calling it that? I will sometimes slip and say aluminum because that's what I was raised to say. But I don't agree with that word or that pronunciation of that word. Helps the immune system cope with the sickness you gave it. Gotcha. What's going on there? Looks like you're holding a rat. That's interesting. So you're being burned to the stake and you got actually a few rats. 4 rats? 3 rats? Climbing you? The double rehab. The Carpathian mountain cream cake. What? That's got to be like AI generated. That can't be a real thing. The Daith piercing, huh? Supposed to be a placebo, but it really did help migraines. What's Daith? I'm not sure of that word. Enough, I may be going to get it redone. Interesting. I mean, the Americans discovered it first, named it aluminum. I think I did some backstory research on this, and there might have been... Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? You? Are you afraid of this poster too? The cream cake? Oh, now he's gone. Yeah, I thought maybe they published both words and one was like a typo or something. Or maybe they were just competing. Like they were both like, yeah, I don't know, aluminium. They both kind of work because they kind of do. You know, there are substances that end in just UM, and there are substances that end in IUM. I'm trying to think of the UM ones. All I can think of is like talcum or capsicum, but those aren't elements, right? But like barium, calcium, there's IUMs. So to me, it makes a little more sense to hear aluminium, but I think there's also a good argument for aluminum. I don't know. I think it's a preference thing. Yeah. Some Brit said, I discovered it and called it aluminium and it also got accepted. Is that really the story? Interesting. It's all in your head. Luckily, so are the migraines. Yeah, true. Both versions of aluminum were accepted officially by the international community when it was discovered. Interesting. Hubs and I call it aluminium because we're dorks. I think it just fits with a lot of other, like the more common names for elements, you know, starting with helium and then moving on, you've got plenty of IUM elements. So to me, it makes sense. Calcium, uranium, yeah. Pronunciation, even with IUM ending. Yeah. The more you know. I mean, that's why these streams, all of my streams always teach you something new. So I had to put that in there. I had to. Tooth piercings go in the thick fold of cartilage above
You fucking shit!
the ear canal. Gotcha. Titanium, there's another IUM. See? There's a lot of IUMs. I think there's our hammer. Hey, buddy. What you gonna do? Oh. Did you do that? Did you give me the hammer?
The most important thing in art, stubbornness.
That might be true. I've got a lot of stubbornness. I hope that means we can become famous content creators. 'Cause I'm stubborn. Can we keep going this way? I guess literally not. Oh, this is probably the other side of where we got blocked. Yeah, it's all coming together. Okay, I didn't know what it was called. Am I correct in pronouncing it Daith? Wait, this room changed. Now there's one of me. There's a director down here that I can animate. I've seen that piercing before. I didn't know that it was supposed to help with migraines. That guy didn't even have parachute pants on because it's hammer time. I see what you did there. Any comment on Jack Doherty crashing his 200K McLaren while texting? I haven't heard this story, and I'm on level with you, Jam. I must be very uncool. I don't know who Jack Doherty is. Or, frankly, what a McLaren is. I'm doubly uncool. I'm like, I think just by context, that's a car, and he was texting while driving and crashed his car, and it was a really expensive car, and he was probably a super dumbass for doing it. Am I getting it right? No idea, but I call it that too. The video is so great. He live streamed himself texting while driving and then crashed his car. McLaren is a brand of car famous for being fast and pricey, like Lambos. Gotcha. Okay, what will the mannequin version of me do? What am I doing? Oh, thank you. It's awfully kind. Why am I collecting parts of a picture? Oh, here's another. There's 2 of 3, real fast. Are they all in the same area? Because I did not know we were doing a mini game of putting together. Oh, here's part 3. What am I doing? A mannequin version of me. What's going on? Is this what we put together? It's from the painter from Layers of Fear 1.
Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't go down easy.
He was having visions of rats on fire, trying to light his house on fire. Thank you. That was interesting. Oh, is it the rat queen? Oh no, it's just her. Well, I'm not scared of her. We like her. We're making her film. Why did they make her out to be scary? We have no reason to be frightened of her. Oh, except we're getting killed. We just get hammered in the back of the head. Excuse? Excuse? Who hurt me? Did they hurt me with this wrench? Did I just get wrenched in the back of the head by a rando? That was rude. I didn't die or anything. He's a really douchey kick streamer, has been accused of picking fights, then getting his security to beat the people up. That's pathetic. Hey, idiots who don't pay attention while driving. Same. It used to be like when I was young, people took pride in being great drivers. Like, look at that high acumen at which I can drive. Not look at how shitty of a driver I can be with a nice car. I kind of wanted to be a motorcycle cop during my 20s and 30s. I have a sense of justice where I see bad drivers and I want to do something about it, but not enough to become a cop. Just to ticket everyone. I've always had this dream that you could take out your phone, record somebody doing some asshole move, and just submit it through an app, and the cops just like garnish that person's wages for whatever the amount of the crime was. Like, oh, reckless endangerment, boom, just like you just see less paycheck next time around, and you get a point on your driver's license, and you didn't even have to meet a cop. It just happened because we could surveil anybody we want. I love that. You'd have been a good moto cop. Hey, Likos. Besides, no reason, right? Besides getting slapped in the head, right? Like, what was that? I just got pummeled for no reason. What a weird cutscene. Why would I get hit? So molybdenum, there we go. There are some lanthanum, tantalum, and platinum are all other elements. Platinum was the one that I was trying to, my tongue was caught on. That all include but not So aluminum is perfectly acceptable. Yeah, I knew they were both acceptable variants. I just have my preference. Right? Wouldn't that app be good? I mentioned it on the shitpost websites that I've accounts on, and nobody really engaged with my idea. But I think that's because people are scared, because people like driving shitty. People actually enjoy their shitty ass driving and their freedoms there. But I would rather have a safer experience for everybody. The amount of traffic fatalities in this country is like absurd. It doesn't make any sense that we're such an advanced civilization, but we care so much about freedom that we're willing to let so many people die by just not doing better about getting bad people off the road, or like figuring something out to retrain them in some way. Okay, as was talking about, Ford was trying to do that. Ford trucks, they have a patent for doing that shit 24/7, 365 on everyone near a Ford. Interesting. Interesting. It should happen. If you care about your driving, if you have high acumen as a driver, and it's important to you to manage a very large, lethal vehicle to the best of your skill because you take pride in that, like I take pride in the way I drive, then there should be no fear that your information would get sent to law enforcement, because you'll never do anything wrong. Selling that shit to cops, shouldn't have to sell it. Fuck fascists, screw surveillance. I'm opposite you on this one. I'm upside down on this one with you, because to me, I don't think bad drivers deserve to be hidden. I think if you're a good driver, or if any, in other words, if there's no incident, that information should never get sent to cops. So I'll agree with you on like overall arcing surveillance. Like, should a Ford transmit every bit of its data all the time? No. In a traffic incident, should it be able to recall a certain amount of data and then save that and transmit it based on like information that a person behind the wheel agrees to? I think, yeah. Like, whoa, I just saw a crazy accident happen right in front of me. I'm gonna hit the send button and send the last, like, 2 minutes of footage. But everything before that, just it keeps auto deleting. It would also fix the storage issue too. It wouldn't be transmitting a bunch of random bullshit, nothing data for no good reason. It would only transmit when you say, hey, I was in an accident or I saw an accident. I screwed up bad at turn light the other day. I was saying I'm sorry the whole time correcting it. I'm all for stricter drivers training, bigger penalties, and raising the bar for who can drive, how, when, and why. But there's ways to do such without going further down the surveillance state. People have a right to be unobserved. I think when you're in a public space and your actions affect public driving, then you should rescind some of that freedom. I think the moment anybody tries to surveil you on your private property or at your career, they're endangering you, and then they should be punished for their activities. But if you're doing a public action, like driving a vehicle on a public road, then you should be subject to, and again, not full surveillance. I don't think 24/7 surveillance makes any sense anyway. But if the option that I chose as opposed to the one that Ford chose, which is I could literally take out my phone, record somebody doing donuts, and like they just smacked a parked car as they were coming out of a spin, and they tried to take off like a hit and run, and I could be like, no, you fucking didn't. I actually caught it and I'm sending it to the cops. I should have the right to do that because fuck you and your bad driving. Something to the extent of, I have a dash cam, but the dash cam is the car. Sure, that's more reasonable, but that's not implementation that'll happen. Yeah, I think it can be a slippery slope for sure. So just like anything with surveillance, I think if you open up the door too wide, somebody's gonna like wedge it more open. I say give us the social credit system. Bad drivers get executed by firing squad on their third car reported violation. I've toyed around with the idea of making a social credit system that would make sense. Obviously not one that like prohibits people from certain human rights from government, but I think that there are some things that social credit ought to do, and I think we're already getting like close to a place where we can do some of that to some degree. I just wish it was more localized to, not localized, more decentralized, so people would have access to that kind of information. For example, if you are just like a red flag tosser on every single, I said tosser, like you toss red flags on every date that you've ever been on with like Tinder or any other dating app that you could have, Bumble, Grindr, whatever. And everybody who dates you goes on one date and then is like, no, you know what? That person is not cool. There's something clingy, weird, creepy, stalkery. Like, I don't like them. Doesn't matter what gender, what orientation. There's somebody out there that you've met, I'm sure. And especially if you've used dating apps, you're like, no, this is not a good scenario. And I would love to flag this person for future people so that they understand. And maybe over time that stuff can decay because maybe that person can do some soul searching and change things about who they are. But the more people who could get on that person and be like, yo, it's just floating scissors. Like, what on earth is going on here? Just random melange of weird stuff in some of these corners of these levels. Like, they don't expect people to look around. Maybe live streamers when they talk, but maybe most people don't stop and take a look at all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be nice if a bunch of people, like, hey, 20 people that you've dated in the past have all said that you're kind of a creep, and so that should be reflected somewhere. But I wish it was reflected somewhere in more than just your dating app then. You know, other people should know that you're being a creeper in your dating scene and act accordingly, or maybe, you know, give you space or give you extra support if that's the scenario. I think we should democratize people's experiences so that there's more accountability for people's actions. There's that same weird picture that's all cut up. And again, not getting to the point where we like surveil everybody, but I feel like a lot of people get away with a bunch of shit for a long time before actions actually become something that you can hold that person accountable for, and or that person gets victims under their belt, like notches in their belt over and over and over again before they're finally held accountable or finally stopped. And that can be really dangerous. Hang on, let me catch up with back chat. You also need to look at it from the point of these people with the big ass cars. They don't really know how to drive. Yeah, bad scenario. And people are in smaller cars. I know I was in an accident with a now ex in his car. Small sedan, looked like someone took a wrecking ball to it. The other person who caused the accident, there's only a tiny little dent and paint chip. Yeah. That's a big thing. And I think we need to be better about like what vehicles are allowed to be on the road and what kind of standards there are, because the disparity is pretty crazy. From what I understand, we're not even like well defined legally about like what makes a headlight too bright. So if you're driving and your headlights are not on high beams, but they're ridiculously like bright lights and you're blinding everybody oncoming, there isn't a lot of protection against that to protect the other drivers that you're harming. When I was driving out to Georgia, when we were moving to Georgia, I was I drove across the state lines, and Oz and the Littles, they flew. But in my cross-continental drive, when I was going through Arizona, it was like the middle of the night, and a cop car had pulled over somebody for whatever reason. The cop cars in Arizona, at least in this part of Arizona, have back floodlights in addition to their flashing blue and red lights that point backwards. All of the lights point backwards on the back of their cop cars. So the blue flashing lights pointing at me, red flashing lights pointing at me, floods pointing at me. I couldn't see shit. I was extremely afraid that I was going to hit the cop car, hit oncoming traffic, hit or drive off the side of the road. I couldn't see anything. All I could see was like streaks of retinal burning. Like I was staring at the sun. This car was ridiculous. And there's no way they're passing laws to make sure that cop cars aren't too bright to make it dangerous for other people. But those cop cars were dangerous as fuck, or at least that one was. I could have easily smashed into somebody and not seen them. Yeah. Does Tesla keep its recordings? No idea. Sell to everyone who asks it? Probably. Yeah, that's probably true. Do you think Elmo would want to have a track record of how much his car's fucked up? That's a good point. Maybe they do self-delete so that they can't be subpoenaed. Part of why I hate those fucking things, though, anything that hurts Tesla is conveniently deleted as according to the company policy. Okay, there you go. They can sell what they want. They can keep what they want. Allegedly. I had a time where I started filming right after someone hit Teresa on the freeway because of a feeling I had, and the person took off as we tried to pull over. Later, they tried to say we're the ones who took off, but the video clearly showed them doing it and saved us from getting in trouble. Awesome. Good job. I don't think social credit is inherently wrong. Reward productive members of society and penalize selfish assholes. Basically, if you want social perks, you should play the social game. If you don't care about the social perks, then having a negative or bad social credit score shouldn't matter. Like the fact that there's a social credit score and you don't care because you don't care about the perks, then that's fine. Act how you want. I think it's a fine idea in theory. They make you sign an NDA if they offer to fix your car for free. That's creepy. CD, you have way more faith in the average person than I do. How so? Because I'm pretty skeptical. Easy solution to having faith in people is to have no faith, but also just don't care. Both of those work. I agree. I'm not a faithful person, and to some degree, I don't care about what other people do. I know for a fact that you'd be flagged for not being up to date on the latest woke lingo and using it right. For, you mean like social credit sort of things? When I'm talking about social credit, I don't, like, it could be a streamer thing, but streamers already succumb to social credit, right? So if you're talking about, oh, what if this imaginary idea of you're doing live streaming, you're in the public eye and you're talking a lot, you're going to be subjected to criticism on what you say, and your score will be affected based on what you say in this dystopian ideology that doesn't actually exist. It does exist. People come into my stream all the time, strangers, on all 4 platforms. I see the metrics. I see how many people step in and how many people stay. And based on what I say or how I act, and whether that's, you know, not being woke enough or not being goofy enough or not being like pot-brained enough, whatever happens to be, wherever I don't jive with people, I get social credit dings for that, right? Like, people either don't follow me or they unfollow me after they followed me for a while because they feel like it's just not tribally there for them. And I know I'm super cerebral. I know we have deep talks like this one right now where I can hardly even speak, but we're having this deep conversation. And people will decide that's not chill enough for me. I don't come to the internet to think or to work hard, or I don't have a brain that works that way, and I feel othered. And the rest of you who are still here, and I recognize all these names as being people who are active and commonly in my streams, your brains work this way. You are this tribe. You are this type of person. So this is not uncomfortable for you. This is like where you live and where your brain's activity is. So I'm socially scored this way all the time. I see people drop off all the time. Either they stop in and they go, nope, or they've stayed for a year or two and they go, you know, I'm going in a different direction than this. But yeah, I'm subject to credit, to social credit, even if it doesn't exist. It exists for streamers. Just don't care if people don't like the words you use. I do, but only because I'm empathetic. I don't choose words to try to meet a certain political agenda or to make people feel that I'm a certain way that I might not be. But I pick words so that I make people feel comfortable and happy, because I like comfort and happiness, and I would want that for other people. So if I choose my words in a certain way, or I say things in a certain way, or I correct my language, if somebody says, hey, that makes me feel uncomfortable, and I like that person, I respect that person, I will do it because I'm an empathetic person that cares about how I make other people feel. But I don't do it for like a greater agenda per se. I'd be pissed off if my social credit score was dependent upon how much I like Star Wars, The Acolyte, and their communist space lesbians. Interesting. I don't know nearly enough about the Star Wars universe to get the deeper joke there, but that was a funny comment. All I got to say for the super bright headlights is thank fucking God for auto dimming rear view and side view mirrors. Yeah, it's usually only a problem when I'm coming head on against somebody, and I'm like, God, are they waiting to the last minute to turn off their high beams? And I realize that's not their high beams, that's their actual headlights. Especially if when they pass me, I look in my rear view mirror and then their high beams turn on afterwards. I'm like, fuck, that's their high beams? I would have been completely blind if they didn't turn those off. If you want to talk vehicle sizes, an easy place to start would be repealing the chicken tax and allow smaller vehicles to actually be made without tripping the cost of the car from tariffs. I don't know anything about what half those words mean. I know about tariffs. I don't know what a chicken tax is or what's going on with smaller vehicles there. Can you elucidate? Being forced to watch Severance wouldn't be so bad. Being forced to like shows being bad comes on down to if I like the shows. D isn't woke enough. He keeps falling asleep on stream. I do not. I don't fall asleep almost ever. I almost never sleep, actually. In this era of my life, I almost never sleep. I'm not the worst person I've ever met, but I do acknowledge that I sleep very little in this current phase of my life. But I am finished with the majority of the crazy work I was doing this last month. Get this man a coffee. I don't drink coffee. I wish more people would be more civil with communicating their values and ideas. Honestly, if you just know who you're identifying to, like if you know the conversation that you're having with somebody else and you meet them at their emotional and communication levels, you know the ways they like to talk, you know the amounts of engagement in different forms of communication or different topics that they like to do, and you just try to show them respect in that regard. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a kindness. That is being empathetic. That's not being like woke or being overly sensitive or anything like that. I know who sleeps. Well, you're immortal. You don't have to sleep. I'm mortal, and I try to be more like Kale every day. Also, endangerment. I can tell you don't sleep. You said you were going to go sleep, and you keep commenting. General rule of thumb for me is if words I'm saying make lots of people uncomfortable, I probably need to do some self-reflecting. Yeah, in general. Like, words are a way to get an idea across from one person's head to the other person's head. So if the idea that's in your head is coming out of you and you swear you have a meaning behind it, this is why I say it this way. This is my meaning. I use this word because it means this. And literally nobody receives it that way. Despite the fact that you say, when I use this word, what I mean is this. And everybody you talk to, you have to keep explaining it. You have to keep explaining it. You have to keep prefacing or backtracking to protect. Well, I didn't say it. I didn't mean it that way. You're probably the problem, right? Because communication is a social accord. It's getting an idea from your head over to somebody else's head. If you can't do that, or you need to keep revising how you're doing that, you keep, then in my opinion, you keep messing up. Chicken tax is the reason vehicles in the US are all fucking huge. Interesting. Speaking of sleep, I should try to get some. Nico, sleep for both of us. Please get better, get better sleep than me, and then send that sleep to me somehow. I don't know how you do it, but make it happen. We have an extra import tax on small European cars. Why the fuck? What? That doesn't make any sense. Dee's brain is running on sick mode. It is. Why? Am I exhibiting signs of sickness besides my like words cracking? Does it seem like I'm not what's the word? Cerebrally engaged in this conversation? I'm hearing subtle clues from a couple people, like my neurons aren't firing properly. Is that the case, or am I actually as cogent as I think I am? Have a good night. You sent me homework. Thank you. I'll check it out. Not on stream. The chicken tax is 25% tariff on light trucks imported to the U.S. The United States imposed the tariff in 1964 through an executive order issued by Lyndon Johnson in retaliation against European tariffs on chicken import. Oh, okay. So it's retaliatory practice. And we just keep that? Nobody's revised that at all for any reason? That's kind of weird. I'd say you're slower to word than usual. Probably. But not enough to be an issue. Yeah, I'd say I'm probably... it's like peanut butter has gotten all gummed up in my synaptic gaps. I would agree. Words have meaning regardless of what you mean by them. Right. Well, I mean, once again, the purpose of conversation is to get an idea out of your head and into somebody else's head. Once you get the idea out of your head, you might think that your job is done and that it doesn't matter how the other person took it. You did your job. Your job really is to make sure that it lands in the other person's head correctly. If it didn't, you're failing. You're spouting nonsense, right? It's like the song Psycho Killer by Talking Heads. What is the line? You're talking a lot, or you're talking too much, but you're not saying anything. something like that. The extra tax on small imported cars also caused the later tax on vehicles related to their carbon emissions related to their size. Bigger vehicles get to emit more CO2. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So the vehicles just got bigger because it's cheaper than making them more efficient and adding 7 catalytic converters. That's such a weird backwards. But I guess, you know, we've definitely for a long time been a nation of, if this works for me right now, I don't fucking care about my grandchildren. I am not interested in investing in the future of other Americans. I want me now. Let's exploit what we can right now. We're not the only country to be this way either. I don't mean to make this be like a demonize America bad sort of thing. Look at us and our bad values. We're not especially bad. I saw interviews of people on the street in Beijing talking about the pollution in the city, and they're like, well, you know, it's like ends justify the means, where our GOP is like moving really fast right now. And the interviewer is like, I mean, I get that. Cool, GOP, you know, big production and all that kind of thing. What about like your kids? Or like when your kids want to have families, you know, do you think the air quality is going to be livable for their kids? And like, I don't know, I'll be dead. Like, fuck them. No, I didn't say fuck them, but it was like, you know, that kind of mentality. It was like, I don't know. Like, we need to do what we can to grow China right now. It's like no real like responsibility for, do you want this guy up here? I think we want him down. What is this gonna do? I think this guy needs to crash through the table.
What if we
so this needs to be up here.
Another way?
And then the saw up there and the hammer down there. Maybe this guy.
I have another idea.
Maybe this guy was up here, then he'd fall, and then the chandelier fall on him. I actually like this idea better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's give it a shot. Action. Oh, sorry. Rolling. Sound.
Action.
Usually say speed for sound. Uh-oh. He's gonna try to get the hammer or the saw. He didn't do it. Oh, they both fell. Jumps down like a fiend. Oh, the hammer knocks him down. That guy gets away. That's cool. But not this guy. Not this guy. The chandelier falls. And then this guy just gets decapitated. Wait, his head's still on.
Can't we make it better?
Yeah.
Scene 66.
Falling impaled on the table. Oh, we need the table upside down.
Renovation.
And the other one falls from the ladder. Okay, my bad. I should have read the notes. Can we get up? Can we do this again? Can I? Wait, how do I reset? Uh-oh. Did I get stuck? Oh, weird. I can see my arms. I don't remember being able to see my arms. Yeah, oh man, I think I'm glitched. I think my homeboy's glitched. Oh, why is he so weird? I can't move. Oh no. Turn around. There's no turning around. The character model is trapped. Can we go backwards? Oh, this is super weird. I didn't think I was going to be able to see the character model, first off. Second off. How do I fix this? Sit in the chair again. Sit out. Out of the chair. We're not ready. How do we reset this?
Get ready for reshooting!
There we go. Flip that table. That guy's up on the ladder. Saw's up there. Hammer's down there. Cool. We got all that. All right, sweet. Today I learned about tariffs on light trucks. I know, right? Amazing the things you find out on the internet. Dude, the fact that you guys are all here and help, especially like even when I'm sick, where me teaching you new things in this state of being would probably not work very well. I can't. I'm not on my A game, but you guys are. And you continue to enrich each other and make this an awesome community. This is what I love. This is why I want to grow big, is because I think that the conversations we have and the ways that we engage in topics needs to be seen by a bigger and broader audience. And we need to start enculturating this level of engagement and conversations Whereas so many other people, when they stream, it's just like, I don't know, let's watch these like dumbasses and react to it and like laugh and go like, wow, that guy's really dumb. And that's like the whole stream is just like, I don't know, yucks, laughs, turning off your brain, just relaxing. There's plenty of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, that stuff needs to exist, but it's already being done. There's already plenty of people you can just disengage your brain and waste some time on the internet. I want to enrich the time that you have here. And I think you guys are doing a great job helping me build this. And hopefully we grow into something really, really big. I'm most definitely not on my A game. That's okay. All together, we'll make an A game. We'll pull all of our brain cells together and make an A game out of it. Group hug. I love it. I don't know why I prefer Twitch over YouTube, but I do, so I have both open. Yeah, honestly, for all of you that have found me on Twitch or are just Twitch loyal, I'm super fine with that. I'm just farming these YouTube hours so I can get this last milestone. Once the milestone's there, I don't think I can ever lose it unless I stop being a partner. But getting the milestone's annoying, so I appreciate all of your endeavors to help me farm. I'm still stuck on communist space lesbians. That took me in such a different direction mentally.
Rolling. Sound. Action.
Here we go. Try to grab the saw. He can't do it. Oh, impaled. He fell. He comes down. He grabs the hammer. Oh, gets his arm. Kneel, full decapitation, and all the rats. And the chandelier smashes the other guy.
But great.
What do you mean it's different but great? That's what she asked for.
Ready, get the reel.
How is that not what she asked for?
Wrap up for today. Remember about returning the reels to the production office.
I know. This was her story. The falling cultist impaled on the table. Then the other one falls from the ladder, tries to attack with a hammer, killer saws off his hand, then decapitates him. The one impaled dies when a chandelier falls. That was all the red notes. I did it right. What do you mean that was different? At least I'm not like stuck in the weird, like I was walking forward glitch. I got to remember to pull up the VODs on YouTube and let them play when I'm doing stuff. I appreciate when you do. Thank you for your assistance with the community goal. Community space lesbians that have immaculate conception constantly. What? If anyone remembers the Skywalker saga, kind of undermines the whole special thing about Anakin. Was he an immaculate conception? The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. What is that about? If these are all Star Wars references, I apologize. I'm so unhip. We did the thing. It's Bright Eyes. Every now and then, I fall apart around you. You all know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, you're still upset about this guy? He's gonna be all right. It's just a mannequin. Why is the music all like creepy right now? Oh, it's an Acolyte reference. Gotcha. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Bonnie Tyler. Oh yeah, look at this. Bright Eyes absolutely loves me. Cause like in the music video, which is kind of problematic today, she's at like a boys' academy, and there are all these teenage boys, and many of them throughout the video have glowing eyes, And it's just like her, I don't know, in her 30s or 40s or whatever, singing and being danced around by all these young viral young lads, some of them provocatively. Yeah, it's kind of like teacher and student crush looking sort of music video. You expect in the song that she's just singing a romantic piece, but the music video made it a little sketch. Anakin was born of the Force and destined to balance the Force, but the new show implies there were others. Is this like the midichlorian retcon where just things are like over scienced and over explained? We got lots of Jesuses IRL too. That's true. It's a popular name. There we go. Hi. Why would you be a jump scare? I like her. I'm following her orders to make a creepy movie. Oh, did she do this? See, my theory is coming true. She's the one that wants bloodier and bloodier, but what she wants is like revenge because her father died because the director pushed him too hard. And so she's going to kill everybody involved in the movie industry, up to and including the director. That's what I think is going to happen. She's going to eventually kill the director, but first, she's going to make him afraid by killing all of the crew, which sucks. These guys are good, hardworking people, salt of the earth people. There's another one. See, she's on a bloodbath. It's got to be her. She's asking for this kind of movie to be made because she is that kind of person herself. That's what I think. You get Immaculate Conception and you get Immaculate Conception. You all get Immaculate Conception. The Oprah of Immaculate Conceptions. It's a retcon of the midichlorian retcon. Really? Oh my God. Top 200 baby names in the US. Jesus is among them. Attila, thank you for subbing. Welcome on in. I need to change the sound on that. It's still like the old school sound. Welcome. We do spooky games on weekends and deep talks on Wednesdays. If you want to see any of the backlog of the lives, we keep all live streams in the live tab, and we also keep them in playlists. In the playlist tabs, you can watch all sorts of stuff. Plus, I'm farming watch hours. So if you just want to watch some of the old content to contribute to the watch hours goal, by all means, thank you. If I woke up with a baby spontaneously, I would be pissed. Me too. Frankly, me too. If I woke up with a baby spontaneously, I'd be curious if it's going to come out of the penis of the butthole. Jesus. Mystery for the ages. Spoiler alert, your gooch rips open and that's how it comes out. And you can just get a C-section. Hi. She's walking at me like she's going to attack me. What are these doing here? Oh, this is from Layers of Fear 2. Nice. This is where the you would get the pieces of art you'd put on these plinths. So are we gonna die to her or what? Or do I have to freeze her? I heard a slam behind me. Hi. That's her as a mannequin. I get to direct her carnage? Let's do it. Go. And action. Oh, she hit a rat. And then she hit me. Why?
Come on, we will finish it together.
Okay. It sounds like she's my friend, but why did she kill one of the rats? She killed a whole bunch of rats. I'm so confused. What is going on with her? Is she a bad guy? Is she my ally because I'm making the movie she wants me to make? Is she also crazy from the Queen of Rats? Or is she fighting the Queen of Rats and that's why she killed all these rats? I have so many questions. You smell a rat. I see what you did there. All right, let's grab this book.
I learned a lot about her. And I think she knows that. And she's not happy.
Okay. Or she could be the physical manifestation of the Rat Queen that's released during the writer's story. That would be a big stretch. But that's a possibility. So what did he learn about her that she's upset about? What's in the book? I love this poster so much. It's like something out of Cyberpunk. You see a rat? Lies. Okay, we can't go in the old set. We can't go in the screening room. Time to put these where they belong.
In the end, there was only terror.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I wanted to make. I wanted to make scary movies. I chose that. It was either that or violence. And I chose fear. And then this chapter was still about violence. That seems kind of weird, right? Like they gave you the choice before this. Do you want screams or do you want kicks? Kick. A kick. Maybe it wasn't violence kick. Maybe it was like a different type of, I don't know. I chose screams. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Nothing. My mind is in the fucking gutter. Good. Then you where you belong with the rest of us degenerates. Except I think Nico went to bed. And Oz is asleep. But the other degenerates are here. Chaos is here. And I'm here. Oh, back to this room again. This hallway. Gavin, I can't call you a degenerate. Maybe I just don't know that side of you yet. But everything I've learned about you, you're one of the most wholesome streamers I've seen on all of Twitch.
It's shocking. It's grotesque. The form swallows up the essence.
Good. That's good, right? You like that? Oh. Why is it further away from me now? I never evolved past the gutter stage.
You really think this is what he wanted to say? All this blood and gore just to shock? He didn't aim for shock. He aimed for a warning.
Okay. Is that good? Blood. It's a mannequin. Hi. Mannequins just don't freak me out. Although I like how the shadow comes up behind him when you shine the light right up in his face. Good stuff. We all can be degenerates together.
I believe that there are monsters in this world. There is no monster in this film. There are only people.
So do we need a monster then? We can get a monster to happen. If you didn't figure out that by the structuring of my Discord as the 7 deadly sins and by the nature of the creepy things behind me that are a little hard to see, someday we'll have to do like a breakdown of what's on the shelves behind me. And just the conversations we have. You didn't figure out that you needed to be a degenerate to be part of this tribe in the deeper level, then I'm surprised. We allow wholesome folks here too, though. Everybody's allowed, as long as the wholesome folks don't yuck our yum. Sometimes those wholesome ones hide quite the degenerate heart. That is true. That is true. I got an inkling that if I actually sent half these messages I typed out, y'all would be getting second thoughts. Doubt it. Doubt it. You probably underestimate our capacity for degeneracy as well. That's why brain to mouth filters are handy. That's why I like typing, because you can always backspace. Be like, oh, you know what? Probably not online. Probably don't need people online to know this. Sacrifice, it says under the stairs. Interesting. All right. Oh, our production office has gone cursed. It's got that floating goo from like the dust motes from Final Fantasy 14 when you have to face Odin. If anybody plays Final Fantasy 14 and knows. It's called tension, the air type. when it's like that. I mean, I write paranormal smut books, and I mean, if you get paid doing that, then do it. I would never say no to finding a niche that that works artistically and is successful. Don't make me start reciting the full anthem of poems about daddy's gummies to you. I will never yuck your yum. All right. I guess we just pick up the drama mask again.
She knows. She sees you. She sees my daughter. God help us.
Are they talking about the Rat Queen or the Lady in Red? Is the Lady in Red the Rat Queen and not the daughter? I thought the Lady in Red was the daughter. Now I'm thinking maybe the Lady in Red is like a physical manifestation of the Rat Queen. And this is after the writer released the Rat Queen into the world. That might be a new headcanon. I love this. This is so ominous looking, even though it's literally just benign. It's just a chair hanging from a rope. There should be no reason for this to freak anybody out. And yet, like, what the fuck? The stereotype about starving artists isn't untrue. I'm not making a living off the books. I mean, that's fair. I'm not making a living off of content creation yet myself, so I'm not going to hold you to some standard that I can't meet. But we're on our way. We're on our way. I think the number one thing I need is more time to create more content, especially for platforms where there's no content. Like I have a TikTok, we need stuff on TikTok. I have a Patreon, we need stuff on Patreon. I don't think I will draw people to those platforms until I have the time to be producing regularly content onto those things. And right now, with 1 foot in 2 different pools, actually like 4 different pools right now. I just don't have that kind of time. But once I find a way to procure that time, I think things will grow. I think they will almost without a doubt will grow. I feel very positive. Had some very positive commentary, both public and private, over this last year that has very much incentivized me to keep going down this path and see it to some fruitful end. Because I don't just think I could do this. I think several of you think I could do this. And not just people whose opinions that I'm like, oh, well, you know what? You're just like delusional about me. But people whose opinions I value highly think that there's a real future to this. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. You've been wonderful to work with. Sure, we never made anything prominent, but we had a good time, and the work sustained us. I wanted to see this through with you. Alas, I can't stop thinking about its last moments. How a series of inconsequential events, stunt double getting sick, you and arguing again, how it all led to his death. How small things keep happening. How there are more and more rats on the set, despite everything we do. How I keep having nightmares. I'll be frank with you. I'm afraid. I hope we meet again. I hope we'll make another movie together. But for now, I need to leave.
I wonder if that's another actor. And she's just like, nope, that's too weird. I can't keep this up with you. This is getting too paranormal for me. I'm just delusional myself. Good. So the world needs some delusion. Don't listen to anything I say. I will not. If you tell me I can succeed at streaming, I will not believe you. I'll believe everyone else, though. I give the best shot of it as of anyone I know. That's thank you. That's a very big vote of confidence. I thought I was only going to feel garbage this whole stream because of how sick I am, but that made me feel very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am hoping that the combination of my training, my acumen, what I'm learning in the last few years about content creation, and just a lot of guts and time poured into the things that I love and the things I'm passionate about, which is empowering people's minds and helping transform us all into something a little more active and engaged in our world and in the worlds of others around us. Bigger empathy, bigger hearts, more used minds that'll start something big, hopefully bigger than me even, that when I'm ready to retire and call this all quits, that I've started something in emotion. But at least it would be really cool if I could do this and raise kids off of the money. Raising kids is expensive, but it's not crazy. Like, do I need to be an internet star? I don't have those passions. I don't have a narcissistic bone in my body, but I have a passion, and I care very much about my kids. So
she doesn't want it to be made. She turned her eyes on us. All of her eyes.
What? Who doesn't want it to be made? Is this the lady in red? Here, I thought the girl that we were collaborating with, the actor's daughter, was the lady in red, and she did want it to be made. Now you're telling me somebody actually doesn't want this creepy movie to be made? Why would the Rat Queen, if it's her, why would she not want a scary movie to be made? Because it's a warning? Well, maybe that's it. The director did say, or maybe other people are saying, that the director is trying to make a warning, and she doesn't want people to be warned. She wants to catch them off guard. That's actually possible, frankly. I like it this way. Lets me bully you more. Wait, what are you talking about? Like it what way? Hearts and minds aren't the only thing that's better when bigger. True. Scream. Yeah, that's what we chose. We chose the Scream path. These back rooms are cool. Warp me any way she wanted. Oh, that's kinky. I guess we're not going that way.
What are you talking about?
Right? Who doesn't want this to be made? Uncared for. Who are we talking about? She warped me. I'm uncared for. There's so many like dangling, like I don't know if who's talking about whom, you know? That's part of the confusion of the director's story is there's a lot of he said, she said, and I don't know who's saying what about whom. I must be off universes to destroy and all that. Kale, if you could do me one favor then, I just want you in those universes, I want you to win. Just win. And come back and tell us of your victories next time. Take it easy, Kale. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the YouTube support.
Don't ask. You cannot comprehend her, the queen, the being, the muse. She will use all her power to stop us, but we cannot. This we have to see through.
They called her the queen. They called her the queen. Maybe the queen of rats. She might be dressed like Carmen Sandiego right now, but I think that's what we're talking about is the queen of rats. I love spooky season. Another door down there? It is not. There's actually not much going on right now. There's a lot of walking through empty rooms, which feels kind of like, why is there so much empty content? Heard. Gotcha. Also hear some whispering. Yes, I see your words. You're still awake, Endangerment. We're going down, down, down. Was it a sin to scream my truth? Is that the director saying that? I will say no. You're not allowed to test. YouTube chat ain't showing. I see your chat showing on it. It did now. YouTube chat usually has a bit of a delay because of the relay service I use, but it always shows up. Except when it doesn't. That's actually it's de-paired like twice. Tear me limb from limb and put together again. I mean, that sounds fine. Sometimes you need to be destroyed to be put back together, right? That's true. Sometimes. All right, let's go to the right.
Don't turn your mind towards her lest you lose it. Feel her. It's in your body, in your gut. The primal horror, fear of the animal that is being hunted by a god.
Oh.
Feel the things we have to say.
Okay. Don't turn your mind towards her. Well, we're making a different movie than she wants, so I guess I'm not, right? Answered. I'm not quite sure what is going on. The story is all kind of cryptic at this phase.
Fear of the unknown. Of something bigger. Incomprehensible. I think I know what you were warning us about, but we can do better.
What are we afraid of then? The fear of the unknown, but we can do better. Are we upside down? Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize we were walking on the whole levels flipped. Nice. That means he's losing his shit. Well, this room's right side up. Okay. All right, last two film canisters. Man, should have done Fubuki instead. What's Fubuki? All right, what are our notes?
Scene 1 plus square root of 5 by 9. Fade in. Interior dining room.
We're losing our shit.
Cultists sit at the table. There is an intense conversation we cannot hear. They seem to plan killer's defiance.
There is no suspense. We need them talking, sure, but there has to be a mystery.
We had a cage with rats, squeaking and agitated. They foreshadow the unexpected event.
Sure. What's the unexpected event? Hamburger Country isn't Fubuki? Oh, no, that's Core. Her name's Core.
Scene 5. Fade in.
Phi.
Interior ritual site. In the ritual site, similar but different from scene 13, killer tries to kill himself, summoning the ultimate evil. Other cultists attack, overpower and stop him.
Underwhelming. We were setting up the ultimate evil throughout the movie, and we need to show it.
Killer uses artifacts to summon evil, succeeds in killing himself. It works. We throw all special effects we can here. It should be magnificent.
Okay. What's the ultimate evil? Usually when a movie builds up to showing an ultimate evil, it's an immense letdown. I'm just going to put that out there. I do not like seeing the ultimate evil in almost any horror movie. If they reveal something really big and eldritch at the end, it's like, I don't know. It's never as cool as what you imagined it was going to be. Fubuki was Crazy USA Hamburger. So big, so good, so cute. I've never heard of that. Screening room or new set? Screening room first. It's just a small room anyway. Might be something cool. There wasn't last time though. Oh, there's something new here. This is glowing.
We will finish it.
That's it. Okay. Hereafter, I was like, oh, there's gonna be something cool, a glowing camera. That's so cool. All he says is we will finish it, which, I mean, anybody who's plagued by the Rat Queen says something about having to finish it. Not as interesting as I had hoped it would be. Viggo Mortensen as Lucifer in The Prophecy was the most subtle and best big bad reveal I've seen in a movie. I need to see that again. I remember liking it, but for some reason it didn't like stick. That's a movie I would rewatch. I like big religious dark religion stories. I liked Stigmata. That was a pretty good one. I liked Constantine. I mean, I know that's like a comic book movie, but it was pretty good. Hey, it's the Cage with Rats. That was easy to find.
Take them away!
Okay. I will. Oh, we have this. Oh, hi. It's Bright Eyes. Are you going to protect me from the lady in red? Hi. I knew you'd be there. Did that freak anybody out? Hi again. Okay. I don't know why that room was so tense. Nothing happened except Bright Eyes, but we like Bright Eyes. He played Lucifer so well, chill, self-assured, incredibly menacing. Love that. I like Eldritch shit. I dropped Constantine. It was so boring to me. Oh, okay. I thought it was compelling. I mean, it's not like a deep story, and it's not an older person story. I watched it when I was younger, and I thought it was cool then. I probably wouldn't have the same like value judgment of it as an older person. But at the time it was out, I thought it was okay. Event Horizon is more my speed. I've never seen that. Everybody said it was just gore porn and that I wouldn't be interested. Damien, check out a movie called Significant Other with Micah Monroe. I don't recognize that name, but I will add this to the list we were talking about. Significant Other. Event Horizon scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've had really negative reviews. People who know that I'm into more psychological horror said that I wouldn't be interested in that movie, that it relies too much on body horror. It's a deep foreboding something is wrong type movie. Oh, okay. Maybe I was sold wrong. As an adult, it did not scare me, but still disturbing. Okay. I could put myself in the mindset of watch this as a younger person. Props master. Wait, do all of you have names on your backs? Operator. What about you? Can I not walk through you guys? Pardon? What's on your back? Nothing. Some of you have names on your backs. Do you have a name on your back? No. Okay. Only special dummies get names. The body horror on it is just people getting fucked up. It's very Hellraiser, the spaceship. I liked Hellraiser 1. Hellraiser 1 had a really good A and B plot that I thought was really interesting. And then for the ending act to be the way that it was, that was it's a movie you would never be able to predict. Even if you feel like you've seen tropes about Hellraiser and you feel like you know what you're going to be in on, Hellraiser 1 is decidedly not like that. It's just like the first Friday the 13th. If you're like, oh, I know Friday the 13th. I know Jason. I know like he machete and chainsaw and all that sort of thing. And then you watch the first one. You're like, wait, what am I watching? Same thing with Hellraiser. You're like, oh, I know Pinhead. I know like, you know, the weird cube and stuff. Then you watch the first one. You're like, oh, never mind. I guess I don't know. I thought the first one was really well done. After that, I started to lose interest in the Hellraisers more and more and more. Like 2 was not a bad movie. It just wasn't as good as 1. 3, I just, yeah, after a while, it just didn't keep me. The scary part isn't them getting fucked up. It's wondering how and why they're getting fucked up. Okay. How do you like Puppet Master 2? I don't think I've seen any of the Puppet Masters. I think Event Horizon had a decent plot. Okay. I just love the whole thing is super ambiguous in its end. I'm good with ambiguous endings. I know some people get really pissed off with that kind of stuff, but I don't mind it. It never shows the horrors. I do not like movies where they show the big bad at the end. It never matches up my expectations. It's always a letdown. I hate the reveals at the end. I would rather never have big reveals. Unless in the big reveal, there's just more mystery. Like The Ritual, I think it's called The Ritual. That one had a reveal at the end, but it still created more confusion. And so that was good. That was fine. It just shows how much it fucked people up to where they were willing to maim and skin themselves alive and try to get away from it. Okay. Puppet Master 2 is okay until the giant ass puppet. My 12-year-old loves the Puppet Master movies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about them because again, I haven't seen them, but there's a certain genre of horror, a subgenre of horror that it feels like kid horror. Like Critters and Gremlins and Leprechaun and some of the later Child's Play movies. The first Child's Play was pretty good, but after that one, like the Tales from the Crypt and Twilight Zone movies. There's like this whole genre that's just like, they're spoopy. They're not scary movies. They're terrible. Yeah. I would watch those as like a drinking game or something, but not